What's going on, SoKast Nation? I'm your host, Killer Loophole here, and let's get right into the cast. We have the streaming extraordinaire, Mr. Moogle Master 102.
What up, nerds?
We have Mr. Kama's Quest, Kamatsubu.
The only thing you've killed was these intros.
The Junker, Junkrat, Supreme Leader, Freddy Faz Junk.
So maybe you've heard this one before. It's a perfect day for a podcast.
Yeah. And then we have the slander guy. Lagaya Rasu or Wavy.
Sup, guys? And it's also pronounced Ligaya Rasu.
Sir. Okay, sir. And last but not least, we have Fred Fox.
Hey, at least I got to fuck her in the ass. How did I know you were gonna say that?
So there you go,
Well, I
man.
mean, it's in his name, so.
There you go. So Lethal Loophole over here, laying it down. We are SoKast 82 coming at you. I don't know what his phrases or sayings are. So general YouTube culture fucking shout outs and shit. Yeah, coming to you and whatever the fuck else. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to episode 82 of the SoKast, the Sons of Kojima podcast. If you're writing it in longhand, and yeah, welcome. We've got some stuff to talk about, and of course we've got our lovely viewer submitted docs. So as always, thank you guys for that week after week. First things first, right? We usually reserve the first couple precious minutes for like an update or just some sort of housekeeping in general. So with last week's episode, we had some feedback about some things that we could do better, and we very much appreciate it. We take that stuff, seriously, and we want to, make a good show for you guys. We put this stuff out there for you guys to consume, and yeah, so we're going to take it to heart. We're going to try to make some improvements, and it's a constantly improving and evolving show. So thank you guys very much for your feedback. I want to say that first and foremost. So let's get into things. We've got a jam-packed Google Doc. We've got some things that Phil has been up to this week, and we've got some extracurriculars that we definitely need to get to. I guess it would be appropriate if we again start the show with something very important. This is going to get a little somber. We sometimes we take things for granted, and we lose sight of the fact that time is precious, and our time with each other isn't guaranteed. And I just want to sort of let you guys know that our time with a dear friend of ours, one of the most loyal listeners of the show, someone who we've shared hours with on social media, and someone that I just feel like sort of kept things in perspective for us. Someone that always put a smile on our faces, and someone that brought a certain energy into this podcast, into this community, and someone that I feel touched us, not in a sexual way. And that's Keith Picard. You guys might know him as K. Galleon. And it's I didn't know that we would ever come to this point where he would be passing on from this community. But the news came late last week, and we're all still in shock. We don't know how to exactly take all this, but we're gonna do our best. And I just want to start the show with that. So before we all talk about his passing and really do justice to his legacy, I would just like to have just a brief moment of silence, if you would, please.
Fuck you.
Wow.
And we don't really have time for a 4-hour debate. We don't have time for 21 gun salute. But I did prepare something that may help us sort of celebrate this or remember this. So give me just 1 second here so I can play this for you guys.
What the fuck was that?
That was
known as KG's boyfriend.
Fucking
He's not happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking horse in heat, apparently.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude,
so,
that is fucking nasty. What the fuck?
What
I
the
just-
fuck?
I just fucking YouTubed up horse sounds. All right, this was a spur of the moment. I just thought of it now. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm sorry. But all right, so let's remember his legacy. Let's do him justice here, guys. On the last podcast, he commented that he's done with Phil's community. He deleted the comment, which is nice of him. So I believe I screen capped some of it. I can send you. Matter of fact, Bagel. Let me see if I can send this over to you. Maybe you can put this on screen, where he sort of made his grand announcement on our show. Not sure why, but he did. Let's see here.
All the places he can do that on, right?
I know, right? Inconsiderate. Why would he drop that heaviness on us, you know? Oh shit, I capped like the whole page. Let me that's gonna blow up your like photo viewer. So while I get this, let's talk about his legacy and what this meant to all of us and sort of where we can go from here, guys.
Man, what a guy.
What a guy.
Where's fucker Picard? I cannot believe he's gone.
No longer will we
A lasting
Hey.
legacy.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I just want to say he had a lasting legacy. We all knew him. He was a great chum. Always said the best things in life, you know. Always stuck up for the right guy. He'll always be in our hearts.
No
Now,
longer will he? Oh, go on.
you go ahead, sir. You paved the way for Mr. Lapple. You go ahead, sir.
What I was going to say is no longer will we be able to hear about his adventures in Japan with all that water, and no longer will we be blessed with the ever so kind words of certain packages that are fairly large.
Mm-hmm. He sure did. He loves a large package, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially Phil's.
But he commented and he actually edited the post after the fact, so my screen cap is outdated. He's such a fuckface. I'm sorry, we're remembering his legacy. He's a fuckface. He went and he edited his post. It said, "I'm done with the forums." Then he actually posted to the forums, which I can easily get that. I mean, that's no problem. Let me grab this. It's funny. Someone in the Google Doc asked why Loophole's so sad tonight, and it's clear. It's because of the passing here.
Sad.
Yeah, this is a somber event,
Oh,
guys.
It's sad. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna miss him.
This
I
is
mean,
almost.
who else? Alright, go on.
It's almost as hard as when we had to put Project 7 to bed. You know,
Yeah.
we had to tuck it in.
Oh yeah. It's like Pendley.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Liliana.
Mr. Bagel, if you would so kindly place this forum post with the respect that it deserves.
Sure thing. Just give me a second here.
Eddie says that you
Open.
missed Nastasha Loop. Is there...
I don't, dude. Nastasha is like at the bottom. It's at the back of my memory. I barely know the bitch.
Aw, no nostalgia for Nastasha.
No, no,
come on.
Nastasha. No, Natasha.
No. How dare you, Doxer? It's Nastasha.
Doxer.
How dare you, Doxer? Oh,
What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
oh cool.
Yeah.
Black. That's very cool. I like it.
Black screen.
Black screen.
Yeah, it's not coming up for me. That's really weird.
And well, I'll edit it in post. While you do that, I'll edit it in post production if you can't get it. But it says here Sunday at 3:40 a.m. What a chum, huh? Removes his icon. He had a grand total, ladies and gentlemen, of 3,659 posts. Fucking hell, man. And it says here, some people seem to think I'm banned. I'm not. Moving on from this fan base. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, right? It depends on how conspiratorial, how much credit you want to give him as to what this is all about. I don't know where you're at, Moogle. What's that? Oh, the lead up
Yeah.
to it? Ah, okay. Oh, there's
Yeah.
the comment. Well, that's not the actual. That's part of the
Oh,
comment.
that's not
He
that's
deleted-
not it.
No, that's not the comment. No.
Oh.
It's a post from K Gallion on that thread. It should just be-
It never linked me to that.
This didn't link you to a post from KG?
Oh, it didn't. It just put me here.
Oh shit.
Go up a bit.
Yeah.
It's right there. You missed it.
Oh, okay. It's because he didn't have an icon.
That's what I said. He removed his icon.
That's what threw me. That's what threw me off. All right. It's this one you were talking about. Oops.
Yes. Well, there's a delay on Hitbox, so.
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
It threw me off. I didn't notice he didn't have an icon. I forgot about that.
There it is. So, it says that he's moving on from the fan base. Now, there's a lot of ways to think about this. Now, he announced this on the podcast comments, which is unusual. I assume he would get more attention there than he would on the forums because nobody uses those. But it's interesting to try to come up with his justification for why he did this. You could say that this might be a ploy to try to publicly get the detractors off of his back and the community's back because of how bad it made. You know, the community, if you guys are not aware, in the lead up to this, essentially, people like Nation and these other people I don't remember off the top of my head. I just seen Nation's name right there, so it reminded me. But there were a ton of people that were sort of making the case to KG that he is very hostile to new members. He creates an unwelcoming environment on the forums. They're getting tired of his paranoia. People just disagreeing with him about a ton of stuff. You know, just generally slowly making him an outcast. And, you know, if you want to get conspiratorial, you could say, like, maybe this is a ploy to distance himself from the community with this specific name and identity, right? This name has been turned into a joke. Anything he says is sort of thought of as the opposite. If he says the sky is red, people are going to know that it's blue. You know, it's sort of like whatever message he's sending out, people want to believe the opposite because they know that he's so full of shit and stuff, and he's basically a joke there. So that was my thought at first, was like, maybe he's trying to do something to preserve the forums and not so much himself. You know, maybe he's doing a last-ditch effort to try to, keep things afloat. But then I started thinking about the environment that he's had, and it's really been one of people. If he's a true believer, right? If he's out there fighting the good fight and putting in years of combating us on Twitter, I mean, you see people. There aren't many KGs, right? There aren't many Phil fans that really take up arms and come to try to fucking start shit with us and stuff. He's been fighting the good fight for years, and it might appear to him that people are ungrateful for all the shit that he's been up to. So maybe that's it. Maybe there's, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, how can we even begin to understand this loss for the community?
I don't think people really care.
Ooh.
Well, he's been off Twitter for a pretty long time now.
He has.
I think it's been a while.
Somebody
so,
snapped up his username, actually.
Yeah. So I think that just general memory of him has kind of dwindled away. So I don't think he's as hot of a shit as you think he was back in the day. Like, to us, to the people who knew him when he was on Twitter and just being who he was, completely different than how he is now. He's just a little shithead on the forums. But then again, everybody in that forum is mostly a shithead, so
It's true.
it's like whatever.
It's true.
Like, the only thing that made KG special is that he was on Twitter and he did a whole bunch of crazy shit, and he hasn't done that.
He said a bunch of stupid, crazy shit too. Mostly stupid shit. But, yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a while since he did that, to be honest, TBH.
Ooh.
And, he's, I think that after a while, they stopped caring about it. Look at Eden's Cross, back in the day, even before KG did the same stuff, he just died out quicker.
Yeah, people do tend to give up after a while.
It's that KG had fighting spirit for longer than most people, so.
But even that can be broken.
Yeah.
Man, that is such a tough one. Like, I like to think though that he still will be behind the scenes. That was a very clear. I don't think he minced his words here when he said, "I'm moving on from this fan base." He didn't say he was moving on from Phil. He said he was moving on from the fan base, as though he's sort of not gonna communicate with the Phil fans anymore, that he's tired of them. I don't think he's going to move on from Phil, and I very much think he's still going to pull the whole behind the scenes garbage where he's, emailing Machinima or doing whatever else. I don't know. Any other thoughts on what Mr. KG will be up to and what his angle is and sort of anything else, what this all means?
He'll probably cry wolf to Machinima. Someone makes a decision play or something, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be behind the scenes like a little bitch he is, so yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious to see who's going to take the reign of KG, like be the Eden's Cross 3.0. I mean, there's a couple of worthy candidates, such as Ash Lamps, Hardcore Parkour, Sammy Samosa, but none of them are as brain dead or conniving as KG. So,
well, no, that's an understatement. They're all brain dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're not as pervasive as KG. They're not as prevalent.
Wow.
Yeah.
The two P's, the pervasive and the prevalent. That's very good.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I like the pervasive.
I guess it's simple that they don't care enough. Or maybe after
Not
this
dedicated.
we'll see a rise of Mr. Onyx, who hasn't been around for a while.
He sure hasn't, has he? I mean, we'll save that for another day. But yeah, that's very interesting, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's KG's legacy, ladies and gentlemen. A provocateur, if you will, Loophole. Yeah, just a pain in the ass, if that's another P for you. He is a pony fucker.
Shit.
A pony fucker.
Yeah.
A goddamn
Piece of shit.
piece. A pendejo.
He's a
Fucking-
pervert.
A fucking poser.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
He's a puss.
a puddle of piss.
Pussy.
Pussy. That would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't really get any pussy to save his life. But, I mean,
Oh my
that's more
goodness.
thing.
He might buy a cat.
Well,
Okay.
Well, you see, he's probably piddling the pud to Phil's
Another
fucking cat.
Oh, man. Nomad with a killer jab here. All that white knighting for nothing. Phil's probably laughing at him. Wow.
Well, I mean,
That's
think
a
about
funny
how
thought.
many phone calls he probably sent to the guy, warning him about detractors and stuff, and Phil,
man.
every single time, Phil's probably just blocked his number.
Phil
Would you imagine-
Burdell.
Phil
Could you imagine him
Burdell.
on the phone, like, hearing him? Oh, hamburgers! I gotta call Philly.
Now I gotta tell you what though, the funny thing is that KG said he's gonna leave the DSP community, but he's probably gonna stay right here in ours. He's probably listening right now. Everybody in the chat, give him a hearty hi, KG.
KG.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm
the
your
good old
biggest
days.
fan.
Oh, Kevin.
Hi, KG.
Hi, KG. Everybody's giving him the hi. So everybody's saying hi to good old KG. Shit and a half. Mr. Bagel,
What's up?
would you please grab this nice picture from our beloved friend here, Eddie B43
Bye, KG.
Just give me a second.
by KG. That is fantastic. Ooh,
Die, KG.
What is-
Oh,
that's
God.
the woo wop.
Oh,
It's in
no.
the. I'll link it directly to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a bit
please.
much.
Fuck off, KG. Hi, K-Cuck.
Copy
What?
image location. There you go. I don't know if that'll pop up as an image. Oh yes, it did. Okay, cool.
It did. Oh shit! It did for me. All right. Let me go ahead and put on display again.
Hit him with the woo wop.
Got it.
The whoppity bow.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo,
The
woo.
wop and the debow.
Ooh, my goodness. So let's see what we got here. All right, got some OBS action. All right, there it is.
Yeah.
First tweet we've got, I've heard from multiple parties that you've used underhanded means to thwart my, quote, haters, but you never consulted me on this. I have no idea if it's true or not, and if not, just ignore this message. But if so, that's not right, and you should stop. That's all I have to say. I know I have no power over you. What the haters do is wrong, but personal attacks are just as wrong. Wow.
That was
So-
2
That was
years
back
ago.
a long time ago. I mean, look at
Yeah.
that fucking avatar with that fat fucking face.
Damn.
I mean, the goatee's probably not helping it, but Jesus Christ, that fat fucking face of that avatar.
Good God. It's Guy Fieri's evil
Jesus.
twin.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri. So, listen. Phil Burdell. So,
Phil Burdell.
so this is Phil basically telling KG that his services are not required nor appreciated. And he continued on fighting the good fight for how long? God damn. So, let me tell you something. This guy, phew, man, I don't know, man. We should have did like one of those Incredible Hulk walking away with the sad music and shit. Put KG's head on it.
Oh, God.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
Fits
for
perfectly,
the, for the
actually.
talented and quick-witted among us, you should hit us up with the woo wop. That would be great.
You know what? If you leave me to editing this podcast, or if you do it, you could just put that as like the gif in the corner when we're doing the da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That'd be
There
like
you go.
perfect. Be a
Alright.
perfect opportunity to do that.
So,
Okay, G.
ooh, sounds okay. A little steamy there. Jeez, all right. Mute yourself for that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean, all right, Loophole. Whenever you go, oh, KG, you see, that doesn't sound right.
I just want to appreciate KG.
Oh,
for his
yeah.
work.
Appreciate.
Yeah, you're savoring every last moment there, you know?
Thank you for
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping that he talks about your package, aren't you?
Oh my goodness.
I want him to talk about my package. Just want to thank him for your work.
As long as he doesn't leave the package on your front lawn, then everything will be all right.
Absolutely not. If he did that, I'd call the police.
La Policia.
Thank you for your work.
La Migra. All right. So, any last thoughts, sentiments? Let me scroll through this viewer doc and see if anybody gave KG the props. See if there's anything. Oh, here. Oh goodness. All right. This person put it in perspective. Do you think because Phil's head cuck of his Gestapo, K. Galleon, has supposedly finally moved on, do you foresee that there will be any increase in fans, especially on the King of Hate forums, now that they do not require a full body cavity search? Submitted by Vidmaster Eon. Vid or Eon for short. Thank you, Vid.
I don't even know. Full body cavity search? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
So, do you think that there will be an increase or like decrease or any impact on the use of the forums or just people being, happy that he's gone?
I think over time, I think it's already dead. I mean, let's be honest. The forums is it's a fucking wasteland. It's always been. And it's controlled by a fucking Nazi himself. Just bans everyone who dares to fucking criticize him and makes big, long, drawn-out walls of text that nobody's going to fucking read because he clearly never gets straight to the point. Always has to make fucking excuses, and he treats everyone like absolute shit. There's no way that those forums are gonna fucking last any longer than it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Anybody else? All right. So that puts to bed KG's legacy. Thank you, KG, for nothing. And
He must have done one good thing, right?
he donated to the water charity.
laps.
He donated to
There
the
you
water
go.
charity.
Yeah,
So
That's the only good thing that he did.
kudos to
Yes.
you. If
Kudos to him for that.
if you hadn't have been a white knight, you wouldn't have donated to. I don't know, but yeah, I'll give him credit for that. A decent human being to contribute to a noble cause. So yeah, but yeah, he donated to the water charity, and that was nice of him. And he helped us, move forward with the charity. So, so thanks for that. That's it.
Yeah, thanks,
That's
KG.
it though. But that's it though. Not too much. All right.
Cunt.
Oof. Let's see what else we got here. So, if you guys are not aware, Mr. Phil is going to be hosting a fantastic event, provided you pay him enough money and in the right places. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fast approaching a patron appreciation stream. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a multiplayer event, an extravaganza, a bonanza, where if Mr. Phil is to accumulate $1,250 for this month's Patreon, and if you were to contribute $5 of those dollars or more, you have the opportunity to play some video game with Phil on the PlayStation 4. And we don't exactly know what day or what days or how many days, but donate now for your chance to play alongside Phil. We don't have much information on this at all. We've got a little bit of contention on the forums, which we'll get to soon. But initial thoughts when you guys hear that Phil is going to have a patron appreciation stream marathon where he plays alongside of his fans. The replacement for fan appreciation.
Are you okay? Let me say this right now. That is fucking shitty. That is a fucking slap to the face to anybody that watches this videos. All right, that is some fucking bullshit.
Ooh.
He's literally putting fan appreciation. I don't care what he fucking calls it. He's literally putting his fan appreciation behind a goddamn paywall. To the people that give him money, then he gives those people the opportunity to play games with him instead of letting people who actually watch him for the fuck of it and allowing people to kind of interact with him for free. He's literally using Patreon to do fan appreciation. And it's fucking scummy. It is fucking disgusting. You have to be a fucking idiot to give this guy money and actually play games with him. There's so many better fucking people out there that don't rely on their fucking Patreon or their donations or whatever to play games with them. That is, like, I don't even know any Twitch streamers that even do that shit. Barely. It's so hard to name people like that. It is fucking disgusting. It is absolutely retarded, stupid, anything that you could possibly throw. And it's just so idiotic. And what is he gonna do? He's so paranoid about haters that he has to do this. Like, what if he jumps into a game, a public matchmaking game? It's gonna be the same thing. People are just gonna fuck with him no matter what. He's just that fucking paranoid that he has to go this route. That is stupid. He says he doesn't care about people making fun of him and stuff, and look what he does. This is what he resorts to. That is some fucking stupid shit. I don't even care. That is a damn cop-out.
When you look on the forums, you see some debate over this because initially people were interpreting this as fan appreciation. He quickly batted that down, and if you look at the forum thread that I've posted there, if you can get that on screen for us, we'll start at page 2 because that's where the antics start aplenty. And Phil basically bats this down. Now, if we look right now, Phil is currently at $1,182, so he is short of his $1,250 goal. Noteworthy, as Guy with two names points out in the Google Doc, thank you very much for that, points out that he has dipped below the $1,250 mark, and this is not a good deal for the fans.
No, it's fucking shitty. It's scummy.
He has
absolutely stupid.
He has claimed in the past that he does not want to punish those that can't afford to donate, where they're locked out of certain things or events or anything else like that. And this is essentially what we have here. He sort of couches it as the ability to have, like, security. Like, this is essentially the fans, the patrons, are paying for security. They're paying for the ability to have a nice, safe, secure zone where they can play with him. But what this essentially is a benefit for Phil. One other quick shout out I'll give in the Google Doc before we sort of throw it out to the panel. Mr. $17 says, ever notice how whenever DSP does something that is bad for his fans, but good for him, he always blames the detractors for it? For example, with his new Patreon goal, he says that he needs to do this because of the trolls. So it's our fault. It's our fault that's come to this.
Well, I mean, if you think about it this way, what he's essentially doing is he's IP scanning the people that he's going to do fan appreciation with.
Dude, he's that fucking paranoid.
Exactly. And let me just break this down in case people don't get this. What he's essentially doing is he's going to make people pay $5 through Patreon to get a forums account, which is where he'll be able to see your IP. So not only are you going to have to fork up $5, you're also going to have to fork up your IP address as well. Mm-hmm. So your security is completely gone out the window with this.
Not just that, but you also have to join the forum using your gamer tag. So he's going to have your gamer tag as well.
He's going to have your gamer tag. He's going to essentially... so you have to post, like, publicly or whatever, your gamer tag and your name, and you sort of get checked out, right? People are going to check out your name publicly. They're going to check out, see what communities you're in, who you're friends with. You know, there's a lot to this where they're going to check for people to see if they are, see if they're real, like Phil.
I didn't know we needed background checks to play video games with people now.
Well, I mean,
it's because
those
he says
haters.
he needs to do this, so... Doesn't need to do anything.
My haters, they're affecting my fan appreciation, dude. I have to do this.
What's even more fucked up is that he's not even gonna, talk to them either. He's just gonna make them play with him in silence.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't know for sure. If I had to guess, I would maybe think that, all these security measures, this, top security clearance fucking stream, it could go either way. It could either be that after you pass all the security checks, he'll be confident enough to let you talk in a private party. Unfortunately, a lot of people could get in there. I mean, a lot of us got into his party. I forgot how, but a lot of us ended up getting into his PlayStation party. So I don't know exactly how you would parse that out, but wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if he was with the patrons, but they weren't allowed to communicate with him? They're just like playing alongside him.
I would think that's a damn mess.
God, wouldn't that be a shame?
I mean,
that'd be a $5 well spent.
Yeah. I think that's kind of shitty though if he does that. I mean, if he was going the route where he was talking with Chris and that other dude for zombies,
Corchado?
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be that. Like, I wouldn't think that would be that bad. I mean, who knows how that will go? But to do a background check and be paranoid to the point where you'll have to mute everyone and shit and just play in silence, that's also kind of shitty. We don't know if he is actually going to do that or not. It hasn't really been confirmed all that much.
The other thing, like Kaz points out, these people that are going to pay to play, they're not exactly radio hosts when it comes to the things they have to say. If you guys remember the machingo to the face, the machingo was, Phil was noticeably getting, like, annoyed with the machingo. And, if people are going to be, I believe the games are going to be Overwatch, which, boy, oh boy, if we get in there, let me tell you something.
The fucking Overwatch patrol's killing me.
Yeah, we get in that motherfucker on Overwatch, we're rolling them. Let's see. It was Overwatch. It was I think Black Ops 3. Did he say? And Street Fighter 5. I know for sure. I think it was Black Ops 3.
That was stupid.
I know one for sure was Street Fighter 5, and obviously, Overwatch, Uncharted 4, and Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom.
Okay, my mistake. Thank you very much. It's so hard to keep track of all this stuff still.
I just thought about this. Did you what is he gonna do when his fans start using the shotguns and stuff? Is he gonna call them like retarded too, like he did in his multiplayer thing? He's like saying people with no skill use a super shotgun.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to shit talk everybody so long as he can get away with it, which he will, because these people will have already paid their money, so it's not going to matter what he says about them, because he's already paid.
Oh yeah, didn't he say something about like, oh, I thought Bastion would be the best character,
No,
God.
that character
He's
is
far
not
from best.
Yeah, and that character, sure, he gets plays in the game just for camping there, but if you're smart enough, almost most of the time you can actually do well against him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as great of a hero as people think he is. And to the people that are complaining about him I'm sorry to say it, but you're bad.
They suck.
Yeah, you're bad if you have to complain about Bastion.
Hey, here's a hint. Use Genji.
Yes, use Genji, play Pharah, take him from the sky, play snipers, do anything. You can do a lot of things to counter Bastion. He's not really that hard of a hero to deal with.
I think that he actually thought that Bastion was OP and that he would be able to steamroll everyone, and when he figured out he couldn't, he just hates the character now.
I don't know. I haven't watched his playthrough of it, but I heard he didn't do that great as Bastion, even though he thinks he did. He didn't. So
you got to play the game though, and as with low level play, like let's be honest, man. During the beta, like the first day or two before people really figured out Bastion, he was rolling people. But as people started to figure out the counters to him, obviously, something like a Junkrat or a Genji are going to counter him pretty easily. So Phil was taking advantage of, an easy character, like just literally just hold down R2 and aim, But anyways,
Yeah.
I think that Street Fighter V is. I mean, I don't think that the people that donate to him are necessarily like high level players. So it's just probably just going to be people getting beat up by Phil in Street Fighter V. I can't imagine that would be fun. Maybe a rush for that individual person, like, oh my god, I could maybe beat him, and But that won't be very much entertaining to watch. Uncharted
I should
4.
donate to Phil to play Street Fighter 5 with him.
What was that tweet that someone put up? I can't remember who it was. I remember Blake retweeting it, and it was like, I don't want to fucking play this game anymore. And it's like, play of the game, and it says Dark Side Phil is Bastion. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that tweet.
Yeah.
It was No Way Jose.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That gotta find that tweet. That shit is so funny.
So yeah, my opinion of Bastion now is he's OP plus nerf, because if DSP can get played
Oh,
the game,
shut
then
up,
there's something
Fazzy.
wrong.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's absolutely
Yeah, well,
garbage.
you see,
He's far from
Bastion
being
needs-
OP.
now you see, Bastion needs to experience some tranquility.
Absolutely.
Tranquility.
He needs to walk the true path to
The
enlightenment.
only thing that I think that hero should have is at least cooldowns on his abilities. That's
Well,
it.
We'll get to that in the gaming section. Let's not sidebar
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much into the Overwatch lust, but
Yeah, that's true.
we'll circle back. So Street Fighter V, Uncharted 4, Doom. I mean, it's whatever. Uncharted 4. Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly going to be fun to watch. It's not exactly fun to play, but Uncharted 4 multiplayer would be meh. The Overwatch, like I said, I mean, it will be something if we can get matched up with them. A lot of people from this community are going to be playing Overwatch. I mean, a lot of people in general are going to be playing this game, so it's no real big surprise there. But there's a lot of people that are going to be playing this game. So,
I can touch up on my Roadhog.
now, if we check out the forum, though, there's some interesting stuff going on here. So Phil essentially had people break down what's going on, and he addressed a few things. So first of all, he wanted to clarify that this is not fan appreciation. He wanted to say that the event is not U.S. only, and he wanted to say
right.
that any other concerns you can feel free to address, but please stop spreading misinformation about this event when it seems the biggest issues aren't issues at all, just based on total misconceptions. We move on a little bit further. We have fucking just a little bit of nonsense. People suggesting that he maybe branch off and not only do PS4, which, by the way, if you're not a PS4 owner, you miss out. Some helpful suggestions. And here's Phil again. Okay, last time I'm addressing this. If you have an issue with me not specifically saying this isn't fan appreciation, that's your issue based off of your bias. It's also not DSP tries it, Ask the King, or normal playthrough, but I'm expected to call out every single thing it's not. Jesus. Now stop bringing up fan appreciation, which this isn't. Last warning, because I'm not going to spend my time going in circles here. He talks about some different things. Games selected are selected because they're new and hot releases. Chances are, if you're a viewer of mine and want to play multiplayer with me, you will at least own one of these forementioned games because they're all huge. What? So,
What?
I guess nothing about the, what is this? Oh, very clever. Okay, so here's his way to wiggle out of it not being PS4 exclusive. Street Fighter V is cross-platform with PC, so PC owners can still participate. Dude, you've got a shit ton of Xbox games. A lot of them were free.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. And just goes on to say why he's not going to be able to do it. Finally, he says here, People ask him, like, why do you have to be good at a game in order to play it? Like, he's saying that he doesn't want to play games unless he's good at them or knows them. And he says that it's not a matter of being good. For example, Rocket League is huge, but nobody's going to pay $5 to play with me, even though we'll see later he did talk about Rocky League. And basically makes the analogy that, you know, if you're going to play with him, like, let's say you paid to play a game of basketball and, you know, he actually doesn't know how to play basketball at all. Would it be worth your time and your money? He doesn't think so. So there you go. Those are the reasons why he selected what he selected. Number 1, he has them. Number 2, it's convenient for him. And number 3, he feels confident to play them.
Just picking and choosing. For him. I don't know. It sucks because it'll allow him to be, like, kind of it'll allow him to play with other people too. Like, they had specific games on specific consoles, but of course, you know, that's a big problem for him. Just he has to run away from trolls all the time and just people in general. I don't know. He's just it's ridiculous. Wasn't there a thing talking about how he didn't want to play older games online too?
There was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was something talking about, like, him playing older games or some shit. That was actually something that kind of, like, made me scratch my head. I don't know.
What? Has he probably sold them already?
Probably. I mean, what game does
He pawned them off.
Pretty much. I don't know, man. Like, there's people that still play said older games. Like, he just wants to play the newer shit. That's really it. That's really the like shit that he does on his channel. He just plays every new game and shit, plays them online and stuff. And because they're the hot shit, he has to play them with his fans.
Well,
Really,
I mean, he wants to double
it's
dip a
funny
bit.
shit.
He wants to double dip a bit. He wants to play games that will still get views while playing with his fans. I mean, it's not rocket science here. All right. Any other thoughts? Last thoughts on fan appreciation? Oh, last question for you guys. Do you think he's actually going to hit this goal this month?
Probably not.
Nope.
So it won't happen.
I don't think he is.
I just don't think it's very much fan appreciation if he does decide to not even talk to the people he's playing with.
Well, Eddie pointed out that he claims he is going to have his mic on to talk with his fans during it.
I can actually explain it a little bit better. This is why I think that he's not going to make the goal, because one, this already has backlash. I mean, look how many people are kind of pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm.
B is this paranoia of fucking trolls. Like, he's basically just limiting himself. I mean, it's not hard to control that. It's just, you know, he's just such an easy target to make fun of. I mean, and he just opens himself to that. But he has to make it worse for himself by doing shit like this. And it makes people want to do like less of that. I could understand maybe that's like his whole intention, but it's just a stupid way to do it. You should allow other people as well to join in on his little fun, his little dick stroking brigade or whatever the fuck he wants to call it. But point is if you're going to make shit like this, all right, and then damage control about it and say it's not fan appreciation, which technically it is, it falls under that. There's fans giving you money to play a game, right? Makes a lot more sense. So is he basically just telling is he basically saying that his patrons that are giving him money aren't fans? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of a slap in the face to a lot of people, and it's stupid. And that's why I think that he's not going to make the goal. I'd honestly be surprised if he did, because I mean, he's made every goal so far, and they were like last second things. But that's also because he just cries about it if he doesn't make it to the goal. But case in point. Yeah.
All right. Like I said, any last thoughts on the goal, the potential of making that goal, or how it will actually play out? All right, moving on. the Homefront Revolution Rage Quit. Now, I went and I watched this out of curiosity. I was not around exactly when this happened, but I watched this, so I'm excited to talk about this. But start out to you guys first. Did you see it? How did you feel about it? Thoughts?
I thought it was actually really funny. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw the video where he just basically got to a part of the game, died, fucking went on the PlayStation menu, deleted the game off there, and he's like, "That's it, I'm done. I can't play this anymore." Which makes no sense because it didn't really look like that difficult a part of the game. He just wanted to put on a show. I mean, that's kind of what he does now. He's just that desperate for attention. He has to put on a dang show. So, and to make matters worse, he goes a step further and titles all his videos "Worst Game I've Ever Played."
Well, you see, clearly this guy didn't even play Sonic 06, otherwise he probably wouldn't label Homefront as the worst game he's ever played.
Yeah. There's a lot of other candidates out there, and I definitely rest assure you, the Revolution is not as bad as you think he is. He's just putting on a damn show. He wants the drama for the views, pretty much. That's what he wants. That's all he can get at this point. I mean, let's be honest. Any kind of drama he can cash in on, and I do mean that literally, he's gonna make a video about it. And look what he does. It's the exact thing. And a lot of these people come out of the woodwork, giving him sympathy and shit, which is kind of stupid. Really does put him in a bad light. If people are just coming out of the woodwork just to say, "Oh yeah, I've been watching your videos for years. I haven't been commenting yada because I'm busy," and stupid shit like that. Fuck those people. So yeah. So it's kind of ridiculous. And his video on fucking KO Gaming too.
Complete garbage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what you'd expect from, Phil to he's trying to get the most attention toward this as possible because he saw that there was negative attention to the game already. So now he's just trying to get as much attention to it as possible, trying to claim, "Oh, it's the worst game ever," when in reality, okay, it might not be a good game, but it's certainly far from the worst. And just trying to milk that, which I don't really think is working for him that well, isn't exactly helping him. Not only that, but calling the game the worst game I've ever played it's not gonna get you views through the search results. So you done fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. It really isn't. I mean, the title itself. I mean, anybody can look that up and just find like Sonic 06, stuff like that, and then like the bottom of the search results is gonna be his video of Homefront, and nobody's gonna know what the hell it is because it doesn't say anywhere what the game is called.
I mean, let's be realistic here. The first Homefront was a pretty shit game anyways, so I mean, I don't know why he expected this one to be like on the caliber of Battlefield and Call of Duty. He really is a fucking moron.
Yeah. Really, to me, I feel like it's very clickbaity. That's how I feel about it. I probably should have said that earlier, but yeah, he really at this point, anything he does with his videos nowadays is all clickbait. He doesn't even come up with any originality in his titles. It's always just stupid things like "fuck the bitch" or you could just like say something absolutely ridiculous like "I'm done with this game, fuck it, rage here," or just some stupid shit. And of course he has to exaggerate it with caps. So who could forget that, right? But yeah, yeah. It's all I could really add to that. It's just it's a damn mess. The whole thing, especially. I mean, you didn't need to do that. And you wanted to friggin' make a scene about it. And that's pretty much it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, for me, I watched it. I wanted to go back and watch it. I sort of missed it when it was live, and by the time I went to the stream to look for, to sort of wind back and look at the archive, it was too late. So I actually went and I watched it from the top, and I wanted to check it out, and it kind of made me curious. I was thinking maybe I would actually play it. It can't be that bad. And I watched some of his problems. The most of it was kind of like, man, oh man, I really loved his frustration with the firework gun. He really just hated this firework gun, even though it's a decent, rocket launch, grenade launcher. Has some decent range to it. He was very upset about the fact that the enemies would run towards him. He made a lot of claims about the frame rate. But my favorite part was he's in this building. Soldiers are coming towards him. And one soldier in particular is running straight at him. He fires the firework launcher and kills both of them. And just like, come on, the traditional shit. And after a while, you just see him getting more and more frustrated. And eventually just says, fuck it, deletes it off his console. And that is it for Homefront the Revolution. Even though on his schedule that he posted later that day, even though he declared he's never going to play it again, had a lot of that game in his schedule for this week. So, it's bullshit that he would quit a game like that so aggressively and obviously make a rant about it to make up some of that money if he possibly could. But I don't know.
Bring more attention to it.
We've got Mr. Fizz with us. Mr. Fizz, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Now you've been playing Homefront the Revolution. Are you experiencing the same sort of problems that Phil is? He's playing it on PS4. You're playing it on PS4. How's it playing for you?
Not all bad. Really, yeah, the frame rate could use some work. It's not unplayable, like Phil says. But it can definitely use some polish. I think the biggest frustration I'm having with it is every time you complete a mission or fulfill an optional objective or anything like that, it autosaves. And during this autosave, it kind of briefly pauses for a second. It can get frustrating, but it never happens during combat. So I'm never be trying to shoot somebody and it freezes for a second. So I think that Phil just basically overreacted just for views, because he saw the negative attention the game was getting, and he was like, I don't want to play something if it's getting this much negative attention. How could I... Essentially, I don't want to say he tried to spin it, but looking at everything afterwards, titling it the worst game I've ever played, even though he has played some terrible games, he took full advantage of the situation.
I agree. Any other thoughts on this Homefront the Revolution before we move on?
What really gets me, and this is me being honest here, what really gets me is when Phil said, well, because of my review, I've made thousands of people all over the world not buy this game because they listened to me. And it's like, seriously, at this point, if you listen to a YouTuber about what game you should buy and what game you shouldn't buy, if you base your purchasing prices on someone like fucking Phil or anybody else, you're a fucking idiot. You should just play the game and see if you should play the game and see if you like it yourself. That's what I do. That's what I do with every game I play, even Assassin's Creed. I thought oh, hey, Assassin's Creed is fun and everything. Now I've played it, it's like, oh, hey, I don't really like it as much as I thought I would. I wouldn't have known if I would like a game or not if I didn't play it myself.
That's a good point to sort of close on, is that, he made his little review and sort of claimed that he's basically preventing people now from going out and buying this game. But something that I thought was kind of funny about this, in this review, he spent a lot of time, care, and effort to convince the viewer that of his like credibility. Like, oh, I've been around on YouTube for 8 years, played games my whole life, and I really don't take this lightly when I say that this is the worst game I've ever played. I mean, I've been around. I'm the OG YouTuber. I've been around so long, and just really made sure to fucking hype himself up when he was doing it. But you're right, Kama. It is weird, his view of himself and his ability to influence others, that he feels as though people are going to listen to him full stop and prevent playing this game for themselves. Essentially, his revenge on the developers, his the way that he's going to get back is going to be to
What just it really gets me when Phil and these YouTubers actually think that they affect developers' sales numbers.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So, what we're doing here now. We're exclusive now to YouTube. It looks like the stream is deaded, and Moggle is deaded. So,
God damn it, Google.
Mm-hmm. So
oh, no.
this
they
is
leave him to do one thing and he fucks it up.
This is the YouTube exclusive here. But we'll continue on with the discussion for our fine YouTube people.
To kind of go off your point too, it's really something. I mean, if someone has to convince you, oh, I've played this much games, I've done this, and like 3 minutes of just sitting there and be like, hey, I'm doing this and that and this and that. Basically, what they're going to say is going to be complete bullshit. I mean, and it's just, it's frustrating that, especially someone with a business degree who's like, oh, I've managed to save over $30,000 from my fans. If all one of my viewers were to buy this $60 game, that'd be $30,000. But it's just I don't know. It's frustrating to see people like. I mean, he gave it a chance, but obviously he just like. I think he knew ahead of time that he wasn't gonna like it.
God damn. Well, thank you for muting. I appreciate it. I feel like, it's just an overreaction, and we'll kind of put this to bed. Is there any other final thoughts on Homefront, the game, his reaction to Homefront, his interaction with Homefront, the rage quit in general? The rage quit that he says he never does on YouTube.
I just find it funny how he says he never rage quits in a video game. Yeah, he does this in this game. And the comment that Kama said, or I think it was you that said, Fred, about him being on YouTube for a long time, there are people on YouTube who've been on YouTube for a lot longer than Phil, and they are more successful than him. So he can't really be talking. He can't really say like he's a big shot on YouTube when he really isn't.
So let's see what we got here. Let's head to the Google Doc of ours. So we've got the marathon. We covered that. We'll cover that in just a second. So let's head to the viewer submitted real quick. See what we got here. Here is the Princess Luna.
What was that?
That was Wavy fucking snorting into the mic.
My bad.
Thank you, Phil. Can't take you
Phil
anywhere.
Jr. over here.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I didn't think we actually invite Phil to the fucking podcast.
Yeah, someone get him a tissue and then we'll move on from here. So, Phil says that Homefront was the worst game he's played, which speaks volumes about how much of a gamer he is. Never playing a game that was truly terrible like Sonic 2006. Your thoughts? Again, submitted by the Princess Luna. Now, Lupul, I know that you really love the Sonic games. Sonic 2006, though, man. Tell us about this masterpiece.
What the fuck do I know? They're all fucking bad, but fucking Sonic 06 is known for being the worst because it's glitchy and buggy and terrible. And he says he played that game. I remember he did. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play all the worst games ever," and that's one of them. He played Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on NES. He fucking played a bunch of way worse games than the Front, the Revolution. And yeah, something like Sonic 06 or even Sonic Boom that he played way worse in quality. Clearly just wants to get that attention, to get some kind of money back, to get some kind of, to be out there even more. So fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him
Wow.
in the ass.
Wow. Strong opinion there. Any other Sonic 06 aficionados?
The game is absolute trash.
Oh, of course.
Actual bad.
Oh.
It really is.
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
it's not even frustrating for the right reasons. It's simply frustrating for the incompetence of game development and padding.
I mean, I'm used to a lot of 3D Sonic games and their glitches and everything, but Sonic 06 sometimes really goes over the top with them.
All right. Any other thoughts on this this comparison, this sort of reference to the Sonic 06?
Reference.
Do you think if... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that the reason why Sonic 06 is so bad is because Sega wanted to push the game to its 15th anniversary. Because when the game came out, it was supposed to be on its 16th, but they had to push it. I want to say it's either push it forward or push it forward to where it's on its 15th anniversary. So that's why it's so bad. They had to release it early or
Had to
something like
rush
that.
it.
Oh, I do remember, also it changed a bunch of studio hands a bunch of times, so they had to keep starting over from scratch.
Do you think if Phil actually played Sonic 06, he'd be the one person be like, "Oh, this game's not half bad. I kind of like it."
It would
Probably
be a
would.
great Patreon goal for him to play Sonic 06. I don't think it'll ever happen, but that would be pretty good. Pascal loves Sonic 06, don't you, Pass?
It's the best Sonic game. on
You're a
this side of the
fuck.
street.
He
Get
likes
the
it.
fuck out of here.
So, Pascal, if you're not aware, we're on the YouTube exclusive portion of the podcast. This apparently is becoming a tradition that Moogle's computer dies or he misclicks or I don't know, and now we're here. So, say hi to the YouTube people, but not the stream people.
Hi, YouTube people, but not the stream people.
Yeah, but yeah, Sonic 06. What are you gonna say, Lippy?
Fuck Pascal.
Oh no! How could you
What?
say not Pasky?
Not Piscal.
Not Rascal.
Rascal.
I'm hurt, Lupple.
Oh,
I'm just hurt.
oh,
Cry about it.
man! How long is Mogul gonna be gone? These people.
Hey, he
that-
said, fuck it.
yeah, he
This
probably
happened
went.
last week. He was
I
gone
am
for 20
calm.
minutes.
Wait, he said. Oh, he's in the hitbox chat.
He's in the chat.
Funny how we're still on.
Whoa, he's like,
ventilating.
oh shit. He said, I am calm.
I mean, he does want to be a chef, so he has to use plenty of salt as it is.
Oh, damn. This
Gotta-
with the rust.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on the slander. I'll tell you that.
How is he talking in the chat in the hitbox?
I don't.
He probably
Maybe
has.
he's on
He probably
mobile.
has the phone app. Yeah.
You should get on that desktop though.
He's
Hit him
gotta
with
wait
the
for his
left
DOS
back.
window to pop up.
Yeah,
Windows 98. It's gotta load up.
yeah. It's gotta cool off.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
How stupid.
Just putting some ice on the computer, just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Fazzy, why?
Open the windows.
Because why not? No.
You gotta put it
No,
in
Eddie.
the freezer.
We're talking about
Wavy,
DSP.
Wavy, the goddamn snorting into the goddamn mic.
I
Fucking
put it back
disgusting.
so far away from my mouth, it's still.
Mute
not-
Why don't you
yourself,
mute yourself?
you faggot.
Mute yourself when you're not
Disgusting.
talking.
Last podcast for this guy.
Jesus. And come in, just giant snort, just.
Don't. How dare you, fucking.
What? It was my
Christ.
Phil impression.
Shut up.
Yeah, all we need is the fucking Phil burp too.
How about
Don't
not?
do it.
Nah,
Let's-
I don't
let's
burp
ask
out
him.
loud, really.
yeah,
Not like that fucking fat ass.
Oh.
Oh, there's Mogul.
Oh, look
I'm
who
sorry, I'm
finally
sorry.
showed up.
I'm sorry, man. My computer, for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm gonna clean it out tomorrow. Maybe take it to the computer repair place, and talk to my uncle because he's really good with computers. See what the fuck the problem is. But we're back.
Just make sure
Hello.
you don't go to him during dinner
Man.
time.
Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So. Whew. Okay.
That happened.
Yeah.
Up,
Piece of
bow.
people. Which is unfortunate, but yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
It's
that's
a god.
sad.
It's a goddamn conspiracy.
Catastrophe.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
Shut up.
Nah.
King of conspiracy.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah, Michael's trying to weasel his way out of streaming. That's what it is. Just shutting down, just randomly shutting down his PC during the broadcast. Like, oh, guys, computer problems.
That ain't the only P shutting down.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's totally the reason, right? Fucking coming up with conspiracy theories.
Coming, yeah.
Yeah. Wants his quiet time. But anyways, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back. Hi, stream people. So we had the traditional YouTube exclusive section of the podcast. This is quickly becoming tradition. So you know, have have faith in the fact that we weren't just fucking around. We had a nice little segment of the podcast, and for the people on YouTube, we'll just keep it between us, you know. But anyways, we'll move on. I think this sort of run its course here, and we'll move on to the next topic. It'll truly be YouTube exclusive. Look at that. Let's see what we got here. Judging from Phil's past, this is a good one. Maybe this will apply to Moogle as well. He can help out with the PC. Judging from Phil's past claims, like that he's built PCs for a hobby, do you think he is the victim of the Dunning-Kruger again? Okay. Wow, another question about the Dunning-Kruger effect. We covered that just very briefly. Yes, we think he thinks that of himself. He thinks highly of himself and overestimates his own capabilities. You all right there, Lippy? You gonna take a little nap?
I have to go to a meeting, so I can't.
Oh,
Like 30 minutes. No, I'll be awake for 30 more minutes. Don't
He
worry.
has to go to his drama club.
No. Well, kind of, but no. Drama club.
More like his book club.
Fuck books. Listen here. Fuck books.
books.
Books are fucking book. Books are fucking stupid. They're an outdated fucking form of media. Fuck books.
An outdated form of media.
They're fucking
Excuse
stupid.
you,
They're the
hold
way
on
of
a
the fucking dinosaur. They're like fucking fuck books. They're stupid.
fuck
They're
dinosaurs.
really stupid.
Yeah, fuck
They're the
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs
Fuck
of media.
dinosaurs.
Somebody didn't learn how to read.
Stupid.
Fuck
They're fucking
dinosaurs.
stupid.
Nah, dinosaurs are garbage.
Di- Dinosaurs are an
Reading
outdated
books,
medium.
Fucking terrible, man.
Dinosaurs.
That's why
Like books I like. All right.
That's why libraries are still around, right?
These are like the
Google?
best of the best. Like everyone says, "Oh, these are the best books ever." It's like, yeah, they're the only decent ones. Fuck those.
No,
Fuck
you see,
books.
dinosaurs were a medium back in the day because other lesser creatures would often watch the great battles that ensued in between different species of dinosaurs, and
Yeah,
it
so
created a
dinosaurs-
very gladiatorial-like scene.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are better than fucking books. Dino nuggies are better than books.
Bugs.
Bugs. Fuck books.
Bugs.
Bogs,
Fuck books.
Bogs Binny.
Bugs
Books are
Binnies.
fucking
Bugs Benny.
Books are stupid.
Boggs.
I know how to read. It's not like, oh, I can't get it. I understand them.
Boggs.
I've written many
Boggs.
papers. I've written many papers on Shakespeare and Hamlet, and I've gotten good grades on them. I just fucking hate them.
Hee-haw, he.
Yeah, look, well, that's why libraries are still around, right? So outdated.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck libraries, too. That shit's so stupid. People just go there to fucking rent movies and games. So fuck them.
You know you're
Wait,
not supposed to literally
libraries
fuck the
have
books,
games.
right?
Let's do it. Are you going to do something to me if I don't?
Read the
I
books.
can do whatever I want with the books.
Read books, Slippy. Eh?
That's very inconsiderate of the other people that are going to read those books.
I mean, they get their books and there's a hole cut in them, and it's like they look at the last person to check it out and it says loophole, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that
that's what he
makes sense.
puts. That's what he puts on
I
there.
read
Loophole
loophole
5.
on there.
It's bookhole 572.
Just right in the center, just small enough to fit a pencil. And
Right
it's like, this
in
is
the
good right here.
Wow.
Hell no.
All right, so there's a slight rust. All right, so slight rust aside, let's see what else we got here. Oh wow. So I guess this will transition into his Doom dealy. The DSP. I like how the Princess Luna always calls him the DSP. All of these specifically says the DSP. The DSP claims that people who played the original Doom should only be allowed to review the new Doom game. Are we to believe he played the original Doom? He probably did.
I believe it. I think he played with John Rambo, I think. Played the Xbox 360 version.
I would like, though, to explore this notion that only if you've played the original Doom should you be allowed to review the new Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fucking retard is what he is.
There should be no
Damn.
boundaries on what a person should review.
Yeah, there should be, because the original Doom was released in '93. So you're not going to have the same fucking audience look at games like over 20 years later and be like, yeah, you know, if someone played the original Doom, they should play the 2016 reboot of Doom. It's 2016, guys. It's 2016.
Should hold up
It
on
is-
its own merits.
It is the current year. Games are different.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say that he never played the original Doom. I just don't believe that he had all these massive LAN parties and played the original Doom with all of his real life friends like he says he does.
Said he played Quake or something like that. Not
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, when did he become a Doom aficionado all of a sudden, DSP, the guy who's known for playing Doom.
Yeah.
No, he's known for Street Fighter.
Yeah. He played Street Fighter 1, you know?
No, he's gonna bring that back to his old. I bet you anything he's gonna bring it back to his old computer days, because he's like, oh, I had LAN parties, we played Quake, and then he thought, oh, Quake was made by id, oh, Doom was made by id, oh, they're the same thing. I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking stupid. He doesn't know shit. And he likes fucking Doom 3, which most Doom fans hate, so what does that say?
Doom 3 is not a bad game.
I like Doom 3, but he's
Doom
like,
3
oh,
is
I love
good.
Doom, but he loves Doom 3.
Doom 3 is an alright. It's a fun game. I don't
I
know why people
know,
don't like it.
it is.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, he's like, oh, I'm this huge fan. Oh, I'm the one who knows Doom and everything, while Doom 3 is completely different from Doom.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck that shit. Oh, it should hold up on its own.
Ooh.
What I hate is his notion, and I've always hated this, his notion that you should look at every game in the series and then compare that review score based on every single game in the series. Like Uncharted 4, it's like, well, if I give Uncharted 4 a 7, that means that Uncharted 1, since I gave it an 8, that's a better game since I gave it a higher score. And because that's completely bullshit. You shouldn't have to fucking look at all these different games and think, oh, I gave Doom 7 a 8, so I can't give Doom 9 an 9 because I found worse problems with it than Doom 7. It just makes no fucking sense.
What matters is when the game was released and how you felt while playing it, because times change, and an 8 back in the day doesn't mean an 8 now. Like different standards.
What really gets me though is that Phil's only reason that for liking Doom in the first place is because it's 60 frames, it never drops. I love this.
Alrighty.
So if we're talking about Mr. Phil, Mr. Doom, we've got a nice little thread here, Mr. Bagel, if you would please.
Yep. Just give me a second here. All right, and boot this up, and then just give me a second here. I can pause the video. Okay, and bam, bam. There we go.
All right. So great narration. So we've got a thread here. A few questions about Phil's reviews. Goes through and critiques. Goes through and critiques the scoring system that Phil uses. His sort of penchant for making comparisons and the reference to other reviews. If we scroll down here, we have a little bit of a discussion about the quality of his reviews and the legitimacy of his reviews. And finally, we get a lengthy essay. I would say, man, oh man, I don't know how much time this took to type up, but we've got a post here from Hazard about 8 hours ago, and he says a lot. Now, this would be a lot to obviously unpack, but the big concepts here are that Phil does not articulate well. He does not, he's not very professional at all, and he doesn't actually offer any critique in the video. It's more just like dead air, like useless shit. Like, he goes through here and he breaks down what the video is about, sort of play by play here. I mean, he's got timestamps, he's got ranges of time to let you know that he's actually taken this in. Several Nicolas Cage memes, I'm sure, Moogle, that those tickle your fancy. And just a thorough analysis of Phil's type of reviews. This is a review of a review, and this is way more in depth. And he then just talks about the fact that, you know, he should be a lot more professional in a review. He should answer some key questions about this game, and that the viewer would come away from this not really getting a good sense of the game. Phil responds a little bit later on in page 2. If we scroll down for a little while here, we get a long response from Phil. But the key takeaway here, and again, this is way too much to break down, but the key here is this third paragraph. If you would indulge me. If you want super abridged, meaningless reviews, you've got the mainstream. If you want over-analyzing, tons of info-style review, you can watch Total Biscuit. If you want reviews that literally just use fancy wording to say the same kind of stuff that I do, but fool you into thinking it's more intelligent because people are too stupid to tell the difference, watch Jim Sterling. If you want a review that's bloated with skits and cosplay for the kiddies to retain attention, for example, it's for the kiddies with no attention span and don't care about the review anyway, you can watch Angry Joe with the disclaimer afterwards. Note, none of what I've said in this paragraph is meant to be insulting in any way. Reviewers have their own style or niches, and that's why they're popular, having their own unique fan bases looking for different stuff.
Well, that's a fucking crock of shit.
He doesn't know what niche means.
So
annoying.
It's not meant to be insulting. It's just that Total Biscuit overanalyzes shit. Jim Sterling tries to fool you into thinking he's smarter than he is by using certain words, and people are too dumb to know any better. Or if you want fucking cosplay skits that are specifically just for kids because they're dumb, you know that. But those things aren't meant to be insulting, though.
Yeah.
Those are just descriptions. He's just keeping it real, guys.
Yeah.
He's the realest motherfucker on earth.
I mean, he has to put in bold, like, hey, none of what I said is fucking insulting. Like the whole thing. And I've noticed, you notice this too, in his tweets and his writes too. He like highlights, capitalize in all caps, words you should pay attention to, like just, tell, like all this shit. And the fact that he put that giant thing in bold is like, okay, I know it said, I'm making all these insults, but if you look at the bold thing, because that's what your eyes are drawn to first, it says, none of what I said in this paragraph is meant to be insulting in any way.
Maybe delete that fucking paragraph then, like, dude.
This is not supposed to be insulting in any way, but you're a douchebag.
Yeah, these guys absolutely suck, dishonest, they're crooks and criminals, but, I mean, I'm not trying to insult them, I'm just trying to be honest here.
I mean, I would like to think that Phil actually wrote it without that bold text, and then he had this giant wall of text, and he, like, reads that third paragraph, and he's like, I should probably put that note.
Oh, those fucking assholes might get mad at me.
He never thought about it. He's just like, yeah, if I put this there, that will make me look better.
I'd love it if that was like a mod edit, like somebody read it after the fact, like, oh shit, let me put this disclaimer in there.
If that was intentional, then kudos to you.
They had like a little staff meeting. Red alert!
Like
Red alert! Sector 3. We gotta address this.
Douchebag alert. Douchebag alert.
Every wall of text he writes, he has to have a little staff meeting and say, okay, if I post this, how can they make fun of me?
He has to get it. Yeah, he has editors who just look it down and fucking. Wow.
You should really put that note that you're not insulting the 3 people you insulted in that paragraph.
Now, Phil, do you need to have this You do? Okay. Well, you need to have it word for word? You do. All right. Well, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Maybe you can put like a little disclaimer that just says, I mean the opposite of what I actually said in this paragraph? Good. All right. Slap it on there.
They have to fucking proofread it before they put it on.
I actually mean the opposite of what I just said in this paragraph. That's the disclaimer. Oh man, people are slandering me with disclaimers now. What the hell? Oh, come on.
You need to start bolding all your text too.
This is terrible.
No, you can safely say he's got a pretty bold personality.
Well, at least there's a disclaimer.
Oh, I'm Google and I make terrible jokes.
Ooh, shit.
Google, your PC.
Slander consists of terrible jokes.
Yo, your PC should have came with a disclaimer.
Your internet consists of terrible quality, so look who's talking.
What? Shit, turned into
Is this the reason I'm fucking streaming, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, Fizz, the only thing your audio consists of is airplanes, so get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Fazzy try to insult me? It took about fucking 2 hours.
Oh, shit.
That was 2 seconds, you son of a bitch. Learn to count.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It's a new record. It only took 5 minutes.
Fazzy's over here done with an insult, and we're done with the podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's it for us. Good God.
I hate you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.
Oh,
I hate you. Go fuck yourself.
be a little bitter.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, hey, there's something for AJ. I think AJ's in the chat. AJ, we need your expertise here. How is this? Oh, okay, I guess I can see how this is a Phil topic. This is from Mr. Moneybags. If Phil owned his own pizza restaurant, what would AJ order from there, and what would he get?
Order Domino's.
I would ask to use their phone to call Domino's and have it delivered.
I would tell them to slide the pizza under the door of Phil's restaurant, so then I could get it piece by piece.
Listen, this is how we're gonna have to do it. I will go outside of the place, you slide the pizza under the door. But we can just give you the pizza here. No. We do things my way. Slide it under the door. That's how
Make sure that it's piece by piece.
That's how he makes sure that it's a nice thin crust. If it can slide under the door, then it's thin enough. AJ says you think I would give him money. Well, I guess
you think I would give him money?
He would dine and dash.
Fuck you.
Take off on that fucking... What was the thing from, what was it, the D-Walker? You just take off on the D-Walker.
D-Walker.
E.
Dickwad.
Nah, it's just like, and then he's going to tell Phil, "Oh, you have no money.
Oh, homeless.
Oh,
No one
good
gets
boy,
that
good
joke.
boy."
That is a super inside. Jesus Christ. We're gonna have to slide it out of the door for some people there.
Oh shit.
But all right, let's move on here. We've got a disgusting question from the Heavy Metal Gamer Show, of course.
Okay then. I'll be right back.
So we'll go ahead and read this. Ahem. What is up? It's your old pal, Krusty Fat Axel. What's good in the hood? How are you doing? Man, like 4 questions in a row about how we're doing. That's nice. We'll just move on. We'll call it even. That's 4 questions. There you go. We're doing well. I'm doing all right. That's good to know. Just feeling more bloating. Just feeling more bloating than a fat girl at a buffet. Or maybe Leanna after she took a 10 loads from Mr. Burnell. Anyways, do you find folks think that Mr. and Mrs. Burnell are happy about what their kid Philip does? Do you think they know? Do you think they feel embarrassed when they are out and people ask what their son is doing now? And what do they tell him? Quote, my son does YouTube videos with video games and is lazy as fuck and won't plow his girlfriend Leanna in the shitter. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, that's exactly what you would say.
He's not even plowing me in the shitter, goddammit.
No, that's his mom. That's his mom.
Oh, it's mom. Oh,
Jesus.
no. That's not his mom.
That's his mom.
No, that's Leanna.
That's what sounds
But
much
that's supposed
older
to be
than...
Mr. and Mrs. Burnell. That's Phil's.
No, I understand
cat.
that, but she's
Sounds much
piping
older
in.
than
But she's piping in on it.
What does David Burnell sound like?
Gee, I don't know.
Dad on with the snow.
Oh yeah, he's Cranky Kong from fucking from DK.
Oh god.
Yeah,
DK.
oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's cranky. Nah,
Maybe.
he's probably an honorable man. You know, he's contributing
Oh,
to society and
no.
shit.
Yes,
Yeah, a nice guy. Yeah,
Oh.
he's a learned man. He teaches the next generation how to be man. You know. Let's see here. What else do we got? So the question continues. Me personally, I think just the way he acts, I'd be embarrassed if it was my kid, because I'm guessing he was a whiny snot-nosed cocksucker when he was a kid. Ack, 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 ack. I need a bacon cheeseburger and a nap. Love you, miss you, Heavy Metal Gamer Show. Great.
And then what?
Needs a bacon cheeseburger and a nap.
A nap. I need a nap.
Yeah. There you go.
He'll be good too.
Let's see. Ooh. Here's a good one. By Bosak. Actually, I know the pronunciation now. It's Bosak. Lately, he bitches about frame rates a lot. Maybe he should get to PC gaming. Maybe he should make a stretch goal for a new PC. So in the future, he can play multi-platform games on PC. I'm sure there are people who would like to see him play more PC games, and also it would increase the quality of his content. Could it work? Again, submitted by Posok.
You think that's gonna help anything from a guy that paid $3,000 to do that originally?
With the 780 Ti, an i7, pretty good PC. It couldn't do shit. I think he has it in the mind that like, oh, nobody can play PC games streaming, which is ridiculous. But I really think that's how he thinks.
I think he has in his mind, like, he's got the setup, and it's the game's fault. It's like, the games aren't made well. He's set for life with that PC.
No, but he thinks stupid shit like, oh, World of Warcraft isn't gonna fucking run well. Stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
How far did he even get into? How much did he even play World of Warcraft?
Like, a little bit longer after that fucking disaster of him getting fucked over big time. So
you mean the hilarious trollins, the antics that night?
Biadful. He probably got.
not.
If you snort one more fucking time.
All of you are dead.
Not me. I'm alive.
But
I remember the first game he streamed was a fucking terribly ported PC game, so I can see why he would think that. But
What game?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Uh,
That game was not ported well.
It's an old game, so it probably needs like some mods.
It does not run well on modern operating systems.
Needs mods, boy.
Yeah.
It couldn't play Rage. That's like a really well optimized game.
The Rage
Yeah,
in the
so-
Cage.
Rage Cage.
He was the
It's
one that was raging. Like, that was aptly titled Rage Part 1. Fuck this, final.
It's funny. He played on Furtado's PC like when it came out, and he played it like smooth as butter. Like
Mhm.
and played it, it's funny.
You know, he could, and this is the scary part, is that he could literally make a Patreon goal, like a stretch goal or some shit, and he could raise up, he could raise up like 300 or something to get a GTX 1070. You know?
Yeah.
He could easily do that. But you know, if you remember his whole thing about how he refused to install a fan, that he had to get a professional to install a fan with 4 screws and one fucking plug. I don't think that he would actually do that himself. I don't think he would actually switch out a graphics card by himself, even though it's 1 screw and 1 to 2 cables to plug in for the power. I don't think
Easy.
he'd do it.
I can do that shit.
You did do that.
I mean,
That is ridiculous.
this is the same guy
He
who
did.
built PCs
For a living.
Mhm.
for a living.
Yeah.
So
It was like a carpenter. He builds it.
Okay, there, Jesus.
He does it. Yeah, he's the Jesus. He's the savior of gaming.
Oh yeah.
He's the savior of
Christ.
hate.
Mhm.
I mean, shit. If he's gonna rise again, it's taking a whole lot longer than 3 fucking days.
Oh shit.
Let's move on. Ooh.
No.
All right. Let's see what we got here. The DSP. The DSP apparently had internet trouble with his multiplayer stream of Doom 4 on Wednesday. Was this truly internet trouble, or was he pulling out the Ethernet cable to avoid the dreaded fire-breathing dragon killer submitted again by the Princess Luna? Well, that's interesting because if you guys don't know, Mr. Durgan Killer was in Phil's game. And obviously, I'm not outing his PSN. He has it publicly on his profile. It's the NNN King, or is it 2 N's? NN King? I don't know.
3 ends.
I don't even know what it
3
is.
ends.
All right, well,
Hey.
3 N's. The NNN King. So not sure what that stands for or whatever. Maybe if he's here, he can tell us. But that popped up a few times in Phil's game, and he really tried hard to get away from it. I remember he backed out of the party. He came back and he was like, "What the fuck? I'm still here. I'm still in the same party. Come on." And then started having the dreaded internet trouble. Now, I don't know if he actually got up off of his ass to go take the Ethernet cable out. I don't see him getting up, but that's what makes it unrealistic. Is that would require him to get up, and I don't believe it. Maybe he texted Leanna to come in and take it out.
Yeah, I was about to say, maybe Leanna did it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that would require her to be competent at something.
Ooh,
So
goodness.
that's kind of a stretch.
Goodness gracious.
I would, but I've locked myself in my room with all this stuff.
Leanna, come and clean up my
Goodbye.
shit bucket.
Shit,
No one's buying it.
the shit bucket.
Leanna, get rid of these haters for me, okay?
I have too much soap.
Maybe you should get some soap for those ears of yours and clean them out so you can actually hear what I'm calling you, you stupid bitch.
Alrighty then.
Well. Yeah, nah.
Let's not go there. I think that's the last thing we need.
So, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward on that one. Um, hmm. I don't think he pulled out the Ethernet cable, but I think he made a concerted effort to try to get away from Durgan Killer, who he was probably like tipped off about, because NNN King doesn't register as, oh, that's a detractor. It's not like an instant fucking, oh, that's someone I need to avoid, but it's possible he was told, maybe in the chat or something. Let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. Maybe Fezzi can help us out. You guys may have picked it up in the recent Crash 2 Let's Endure, but do you notice a trend with DSP in every story-based or platform game that he plays, where he will build hype and excitement for said game near the start, then mid-game he'll bitch and whine about said game when things didn't go his way, like for example dropping inputs, calling things bullshit when he could have avoided the problem, etc., when it was really his fault for his failures. Then when he finally reaches the ending of the game, he'll claim that he enjoyed it. Thoughts? Submitted by CJ Broski.
Actually, you know what? That's actually very... Except for a couple of extreme cases, that's actually very accurate to what he does with games such as Ratchet and Clank, such as, well, Crash Bandicoot, such as... I'd say the first Jak and Daxter. He definitely didn't hold back with Jak 2, though. But yeah, it's a common trend with games that he's played of the platformer genre. And honestly, it's one of the most scummiest things that he has done. I mean, come on. I mean, you're building hype for it, and it's like, all right. And nobody really wants to see it about midway through. Not even near the beginning, people want to see it because nobody cares about Phil. But yeah, it's somewhat common. I mean, he did it with Crash 1, Crash 2, and I'm sure that the same will be said for Crash 3 when and if he plays that. But I don't think that that's going to hold out for very long because he'll be stuck with those relic times if he's planning to do a completionist run. But yeah.
It's just the common trend of him going, fuck this game, and then this game is pretty good. I like it.
It usually, like, the older the game it is, the more he feels like he has to give it props or some shit.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Watch, if he had never played Doom before and played the original, he would praise the hell out of it.
So, all right. There is that. Thank you for that submission. We'll probably see that later today. Let's see what else we got here.
What the fuck are you posting in the chat, Pascal?
Oh,
Mistakes.
God damn it. What the hell?
All right, Lewis 2.0, we don't need this.
Yeah, let's demod him so he can't do it anymore.
I fucking hate this garbage. That's why I'm sharing it with the world.
The world doesn't need to see
You hate
this.
the garbage, but you post it anyway. Okay.
It's called shit posting.
Yes, that's exactly what it's called.
It's called
You
Pasca
just
posting.
catch up and
It's a Pasca post. It's Pasca posting. When the bullshit is posted just right. Let's see. Oh wow, another KG question. Appreciate it. Question mostly for Fred Fox. Oh wow, this is something incredible. I will definitely not skip this one. Would you pay DSP money if he was to do Suicide Kings in GTA 5 one day as a Patreon goal? Any of you remember when he did that the first time? If so, what were your thoughts on it? Submitted by CJ Broski. I wonder why that was a question for me. I did watch Suicide Kings a little bit. I didn't really get the hype of it. I didn't think it was all that great. The answer is no. No, I would not pay Phil to do Suicide Kings. I would not submit to his Patreon for that. It doesn't really interest me all that much. And, I mean, you could watch Phil die as many times as you want for comedic effect watching it. This is how you don't play. You don't actually have to watch Phil fucking over. Whoa, 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 he went off a train onto the. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, you don't have to watch that shit. You could actually watch him have a funny reaction to dying, like as though he didn't want it to happen and shit like that. That's much funnier, to me at least. You know? So, and as Eddie says, if I donated to Phil, he'd refund it. My money is banned from his life. Even my cash. My cake. Can't do it.
Cold hard cash.
Yeah.
Your
The
De
paper.
Niro.
Yeah, the Robert De Niro.
Well, you have that extra $100 left over from that TV you didn't get. You might as well spend it on something.
Ah,
Right?
fuck your... You know what? So, brief aside, fuck Samsung. Fuck Samsung forever. Alright? I thought I was going to get my nifty new KU7000 4K Samsung TV Series 7. Perfect display. Not even released yet. 40-inch TV. Perfecto. For a nice $100 due to pricing error. And what do they do instead? They tell you, go fuck yourself. I would have loved to have that $100 TV. Would have been great. But nah.
But not.
They said nah, TBH. And I
$100. You might want to put an extra zero there.
And I said,
Okay.
Samsung, please.
I paid the same shit for that, and they didn't even go through with it. It was Garbo.
They didn't even refund me yet. They still have the money out of my account.
I got refunded.
You
Well,
got
they
refunded.
refunded me instantly. I don't know what's taking you forever.
From PayPal?
Cool.
Oh, I didn't go for PayPal.
Well, I didn't go through PayPal either.
Oh, I went PayPal because it processed quicker.
Yeah, it sure did.
Too bad it was on a Sunday.
Hey, Moogle.
I think he died again.
Hey, Moogle.
Ma, he did.
God damn it, not again.
God damn it.
Well, let's just give a round of applause for old Moogle right here. I mean, doing a quality job.
Well, we're gonna have two. We're gonna have two YouTube exclusive fucking segments here. So this is gonna be hi YouTube people, and welcome to the second edition of Fuck Moogle. We're here with lovely can't even talk. I'm so flustered. A lovely panel of people.
Yeah.
And plus Pascal in addition. And Fizz, that is illegal. That is contraband to post that in the chat.
Holy fuck, I did not need to see that shit again. I do not want to see Phil Piddle in the pud yet again. That is 100% not. I do not like the
You don't
sight
want to
of
watch.
this
You
at
don't
all.
want to watch Phil experience erectile dysfunction.
I do not want to see him attempt to piddle the pud. I don't even want to see him manage to piddle the pud. I don't care if he's just acting like he's doing it. I don't want to see it. Because I don't want to re-experience the horrors, the tragedies that were lost on that day.
The tragedies were
Including-
lost?
Yes, there were many tragedies that ended up being lost.
But
such
they were
as
lost.
The
So that means that the tragedies didn't occur. That means it's a good thing.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, tragedies as in our emergency podcasts that were lost because of,
Oh, the pod piddling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was more foresight. Right? Look what happened to the people that uploaded the shit. I had a feeling that would happen, or that it could happen at least. And, yeah. Thought it could be a problem. So.
Oh, yeah, look at Eddie taking over Moogle's job. You see, alright, other than the streaming, Moogle has one job, Cage GIF. But he's not even doing that, so now Eddie is taking over the Cage GIF. Goddamn. Moogle has been replaced.
Well, we'll move on in the spirit of the YouTube exclusivity. Let's see what we've got here. How many of Phil's fans do you think actually like him? Submitted by Rap Clone. That is interesting. We'll start with Pascal. Some deep psychological analysis of Phil's fan base. Do they like him?
Yeah.
They like him.
Unfortunately.
They like him. They want his penis and stuff.
Absolutely.
Really?
Because the only people that would continue to watch him are those people.
I
He
actually
has no other fans.
would disagree with you.
How so?
I watched Phil when I was like didn't like him. I still like around maybe 2013. Like I wasn't like an active member in the community and shit, but like I still watched him while disliking him, with the hopes that he would like fuck up and rage, and I would see him upset and mad.
Well, we're talking fans. Like that does that make you a
But
fan? Or does that
technically
just make
speaking,
you a
well,
viewer?
technically speaking, I was nah. That's a narrow distinction to draw, right? A fan and a viewer.
Yeah.
There are wrestling
That's why.
fans that hate the product and boo it, but they're still considered fans because they go and they participate.
Exactly. It's a really distinct.
Let's do viewers.
Yeah, that's
Because I think
different.
fan leads the kind of. I think fan has a connotation that they like him. You're a fan of him. People that consume his content, viewers.
You've got probably the 100 people that watch every video 3 times,
Ooh.
and then you've got the people that watch it once and then they're done, and then you got the people that watch it to laugh their ass off. So if we split them up into those segments, you got the ones that watch every episode 3 times,
Mhm.
like not gonna name any names.
No.
So
Aw.
like Hardcore Parkour,
Aw.
Sammy Samosa,
Aw.
but they really want the Phil dick.
Oh. They want the fiddly
Oh.
dick?
I want the pee-pee.
The fiddly dick?
The dark side penis.
Oh, no.
And
But there's something there too, because you only see those people interact with us. So I think even the people who like Phil, who like quote unquote like Phil, I think they mainly just watch him to see him fuck up. I don't think at this point, people go to him and say, "Oh, he's good quality gamer. I can get my Let's Play action from him." They want to go to his stream to see him fuck up.
not everybody. A lot of people do, yeah, but not everybody. Because again, you got the fanboys, the dick riders, who I don't want to say dick riders. That's mean. You've got all those people that are just watching just because they love Phil and they like everything he does, and they'll defend him till the day they die.
But you don't see those people on his forums, on his Twitter. I mean, those people who
You see those?
really watch Phil stay on his YouTube channel. This is the group of people you don't see. I mean, the people on the forums that are like active on the forums will defend Phil to the death, and he can do no wrong. And Phil has said too that that's a group of people that are essentially bringing him down, kind
Absolutely.
of discrediting his name. So I think the visible fans don't like his content just to like watch it or anything like that. They either want to laugh at him or defend him. The people that actually like his content and watch his content, you don't hear anything from them.
They keep to themselves,
Yeah.
which honestly is the way to go. Just keep to yourself, enjoy what you enjoy, and don't bother anybody else.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Mr. Conspiracy's back. All right. What's up, Bagel?
Nothing. Just having some fun with my computer. That's all.
Hitting the shutdown button?
Yeah, totally.
Yep. So, while you were gone, we had a nice little YouTube exclusive section. And, yeah, we continued on as nothing happened, but doing good. And yeah, man, you should definitely get that power supply. It only acts up, during the podcast. I think you've.
No, it's been acting up at other times too.
It's a detractor power supply. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is pretty unfortunate.
So, anyways,
Oh, well.
we'll
Shit happens.
we'll move on. We had another, like I said, YouTube exclusive. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Ooh. How's about this one? Has Phil ever shown off his silver play button, or do you think he would ever show off his gold play button if he ever got one submitted by Rap Clone? Does he have those? Did he get those things?
Oh yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he's verified on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he is. But I'm actually wondering that too. He never talks about it. So.
Which
I don't know.
is really, really weird because he's like the first person you would think would talk about it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like this big accomplishment. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. I'm wondering the same thing too, actually. It makes sense. He did get over 1,000. So.
Hey, he would show that thing in a heartbeat just
He would
to
hang that up
spite
behind
us.
he would hang that up behind his wall, like just sitting there, like behind the camera every time. You could see it every time he does a face cam.
Of course, just to like, and even not to show off, just to spite us too. Just sit there and be like, yeah, fuck you guys.
I don't know.
Oh, it'd be awful. That'd be the first thing. It'd be like, we get an unboxing video. I bet you anything.
Take about 30 minutes.
Not even open the thing.
Wouldn't even fucking see it.
It'd be classic.
All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, let's see. I wanted to get your thoughts on who do you think is the creepiest DSP fan submitted by Rhea Wrestling. Oh, so this is going to require some slandering.
Oh shit.
The creepiest fan. The creepiest. I got to go the doctor.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm thinking the same thing, actually.
Yeah. I got to go doctor on this one. He is a weirdo. You know, he's got a lot of deep issues and does some weird stuff. KG, yeah, a lot of people are giving the KG, but I don't know, man. If you know the doctor, he
says some weird shit.
He is a whippersnap. Sammy is quite creepy, I agree. Pretty stupid too.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about that fuckface doctor?
The doctor.
Oh god. All right. Let me let me say a couple of things about this fucking guy.
Oh, I will take a seat on this.
All right. This fucking guy is the single creepiest guy I've ever seen in the DSP community. I mean, we've got someone who goes all right. There's a couple of things wrong with him. He goes through his old school photos, talking about I used to like these kinds of people, and I'm sure he probably still does, but he's probably not gonna mention that. I mean, this is the same guy that rates his own cooking, which is completely abysmal, a 3 out of 5.
His cucking.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Well, I mean, he probably does that too.
Top tier cucking.
Yeah, you know, to the little females around the area. I'm sure he does that.
They're small?
They are little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's the kind of females that this guy seems to enjoy.
Oh,
because he is the absolute worst. He is the creepiest guy that I've ever seen, and I'm almost certain he's a pedophile as well, considering the people that he has. He's definitely talked to people much younger than him on Twitter.
Goodness.
And honestly, this guy, I feel sorry for Canadians. I honestly do. Sorry, Moogle, you have to deal with people like that.
Okay.
I know that he hasn't been around. All right. One other thing.
Oh my God.
His goddamn fan art.
Oh no.
The absolute worst. All right, I can bag on most of the people that gave Phil fan art back in the day, but the Doctor was the absolute worst.
How about that one Dragon Ball Xenoverse, dude? When he put Phil's face.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was creepy as fuck.
Oh my god. Everything that he does makes him even more creepier.
Yeah.
Like if he did nothing at all, if he was just a sentient being, he would still be regarded as creepy, but not to the extent that he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Doctor is the most creepiest human being on the planet. Fuck him with I wouldn't fuck him with a 99.5-foot pole. Get that shit out of here.
Wow. 99.5. Usually people say 100. Is there a reason why you're giving them that extra 6 inches?
Well, I'm sure Moogle would have something to do with it.
Oh.
What? What do I have to do with anything?
He
Damn.
lives in
All
Canada.
of it.
He lives in Canada.
Ridiculous, man.
It's
Ooh,
why
Humans are
Moogle
like
can't sit down to begin with.
Ah.
Oh, and also, he can't cook an omelet to save his life.
No,
so.
he cannot. But Phil can't either. He probably learned how to do it from Phil.
Well, I mean, that's probably where. No, you see, that's where his YouTube channel came from. It essentially ripped off every single thing that Phil did. Every single thing, including those funny vlogs.
Yep.
Oh my god,
Yep,
it was
yep.
so bad.
Let's see. Any other final thoughts on this before we move on to the gamey topics?
My life is over because of this man.
Excellent.
I wanted to say something about Sammy Samosa though.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so from the first time I ever heard his voice, I thought this guy was so fucking retarded. He talks really slow, and just hearing him talk makes me laugh because he's just really stupid. I don't have time for a 4-hour debate. I know I'm not doing the impression right because I'm actually not feeling well.
Well, you
But-
see, I don't have time for a 4-hour debate. So let's just shoot the shit for a while on another topic, Freddy.
Reggie.
Oh, he doesn't really have time for a 4-hour jacking off to shoot the shit either.
Oh,
When are you going to put Philly out of business, Freddy?
Tonight.
Let's get this show poppin' then. I have to be at work at 4 in the morning to serve up some juice.
What does
It's
that even
fancy.
fucking mean?
Hey, Fazzy, can you do me a favor?
What?
That means
Can-
good
Can
old
you
Sammy.
say?
Sorry.
Sorry. No, go on.
I was gonna tell Pascal that means good old Sammy's adding his special sauce to the juices at Whole Foods.
Oh God!
Jesus.
All right, Fazzy, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you say the juice is loose in your Sammy voice again?
Alright. Well, you see, every time that I whip up another batch of that fresh juice, I tend to scream to the top of my lungs, the juice is loose. Let
all
me
I
tell you
needed.
something, Yaga. It is the best kind of juice that you've ever tasted. Alright, I'm done.
You've been so close to saying that for how many months now, and you finally did it. How does it feel?
I feel accomplished.
All right. So, all right. So let's see what we got here. I think we're done on DSP topics. Is there any other DSP topic that we want to address before we move on?
No.
Nothing at
Feels a
all.
faggot.
I don't think
That,
so.
that is all.
Thank you, Wavy. Just really enlightening stuff. All right. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. So we'll let me just give another brief look at the Phil topics. I've got one guest caller that should be ready, and we'll talk to him real quick. We'll get to the gaming topics. We'll do the miscellaneous topics, and then we will switch over to the Lozenger. All right. So let me grab this gentleman, Mr. Host of the call, if you would please give a call button to this sir here.
It
And we should be connecting with...
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. We've got Anthony the Hater. This is a treat for us. We've connected with this man. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Hater?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
So, we've covered a lot here tonight. Is there anything that we've covered that you would like to comment on before we move on?
Not really. I mean, it's, not really.
All right, so let's give you the customary question. I'm sure you're familiar with Mr. Phil. You're Anthony the Hater, after all. How did you find out about the illustrious, the elusive, the mystical, magical Mr. Phil?
Let's see. Way back in 2008, it was actually the first LP I actually saw. Honestly, it was his Spider-Man videos. It wasn't even like an LP. It was like highlights of, what was that one game?
Web of Shadows.
Yeah. Thank you. It was that, and I enjoyed them for a while. And I stopped watching him, and I watched him again later in a couple of years. I think the moment I became a hater or detractor was probably his NBA Jam video in 2010.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What was it about that video that spoke to you?
He sounded like an absolute prick to John Rambo when playing NBA Jam. Just something just clicked in me. It's just like, wow, it sounds like an asshole. And then at that point, it was DSP Cult Leader, shit like that. It just, kind of pushed me away from him.
Okay. And, since then, I mean, are there any things that like stick out to you? Is there anything that really, really flattened your soda pop?
His absolute fucking clickbaity as hell titles. Like, my God. It's just terrible.
Very interesting. Whoa! You got the fan and...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Don't yell, too. Okay.
Sorry.
So it's all good.
God
guess.
damn it, Anthony.
I'm so sorry.
Is there a way you can get the fan off?
Okay, there we go. I just unchecked it right now. Lowering the mic, Testing, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to move on then. We're going to get to the gaming topics. Let's see what we've got here. So in the viewer submitted doc to begin with, we've got ourselves some "Stop talking about Overwatch, you fuckers." And that would be a great segue for us to talk about Overwatch for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah!
So strap in, ladies and gentlemen, for some Overwatch chat. Ladies and gentlemen.
Holy fucking shit, the new animated short looks so fucking good, I want to watch it again. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
This coming Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, wherever the hell you are other than the United States. I'm not completely sure what the time zones will be, but if you are in the one true time zone known as Eastern, you can start to play Overwatch Monday, 7 p.m., and you better believe that is when we are going to be doing the damn thing. We're going to have an extravaganza. We've got plans on how we're going to be playing this shit. And I actually had an idea. You guys might like this idea that we'll get into later. I don't want to spoil it or anything. We don't want people swagger jacking us. But I will tell you this. We're going to be all up in this game, fucking people's lives up, and join now, or we move without you. Final warning.
The world needs more heroes.
And you see,
Except me, I can't be
justice
there.
reigns from above.
It's going to be popping on the PS4. If you got a PC or whatever, I mean, I guess you can go play with Pascal or whatever. I mean, how fun does that sound? How fun does that sound, right? You go play with Pascal. Yeah. But if you want to be if you want to be that boy, you can head up the PS Quattro and you're just fine.
It'll be a perfect day for some mayhem.
Just come play the fun version with me. It'll be great.
The fun version. Do you listen to yourself when you talk?
Absolutely, and I hate every minute of it.
Okay. Well, we hate it. We hate it too. So.
Well, you see, dear
Probably
Pascal,
not as much.
You need to experience
Come fucking square up. Come fight me. Come fight me.
Fight me.
But
wow.
Before I kick your ass, you need to experience tranquility first.
Mm-hmm. So here's the deal. Overwatch has stolen our hearts. And man, this has been a long fucking 2 weeks. I gotta tell you, man. Like going from the beta to dealing with Uncharted 4's multiplayer to having a week of nothing. I mean, what's going on this week, right? I mean, they really could have done the Paragon beta now, but just a week of nothing. This Saturday, I believe, is nothing. This Sunday is going to be a WWE event, so we're inching close, but to finally get the game, it's going to be Monday. If you ordered the physical edition, you'll get it from Amazon or GameStop or wherever else you can get it on Monday. And that night, you're going to be playing. I'm excited. So, anyone else? I have an idea. For the people in the chat, all right? Here's a question for you. If you're going to be playing Overwatch, put in the chat, what is the first character you're going to play with on launch day? And we'll go around the panel and we'll talk about this. First pick, first game. Who are you doing? Mr. Bagel.
Well, I want to learn Genji. I actually ended up really liking him at the end of the fucking beta.
So that's your first pick on the first day?
Yeah, or Roadhog. It's either or. I really want to play Genji more.
You better give a definitive fucking answer, and we're gonna hold you to it.
I did give a legit answer.
Oh my god.
One fucking character, Moogle, not two.
Okay. Fucking Genji.
Genji. And if he doesn't, ladies and gentlemen, we will show you video footage of him picking somebody else.
Okay.
Mr. Fezfuck.
I gotta go with the classic Junkrat.
Classic.
I mean, it'll be a perfect day for some mayhem, and some of you have heard this one before. It's gonna be grape.
We've heard it several times.
Maybe once in a while. Let's see. Mr. Pascal, when you're playing PC all by yourself, who are you going to be picking?
Pharah, actually.
Pharah, wow.
Pharah's a fuckload of fun.
All right. Mr. Anthony, are you going to be picking up the game?
Probably not. Not right now, anyway.
Load of fun there. Not to play the game. How dare you? What's wrong with you?
Money.
Mr. Wavy?
I have no money.
Money.
Genji, of course.
Genji, wow. All right. Mr. Fizz, are you picking up the game?
I am not.
The worst person ever. And Mr.
I have no interest in Overwatch.
Wow. So
High five.
so you have no interest in good games. I got you.
Yeah.
Have put some more hours into Homefront: The Revolution, then I guess. You bought that. How the hell did you end up getting that, but not Overwatch?
I'll be playing fucking The Witcher 3 DLC when Overwatch comes out.
Yeah, well.
Oh shit, that comes out.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
Good Jesus. All right, Pascal, keep it in your pants.
That game's
All right, and Mr. Kama, what are you gonna be playing with?
I'm on the fence about getting the game right now, but I'll probably be getting it either when it comes out or around next month, and I might play as May first. So.
Wow, look at that. Well, me, ladies and gentlemen,
the game.
my first pick is going to be
I already know what it is.
We all know what it is.
Soldier 76.
Oh!
Yeah, right.
Right.
Soldier
Yeah, right.
76. I listen. All right, I love
heard it here,
Zenyaga.
folks.
No, hold on. I love Zenyaga, but I want to do a little Soldier 76 as the first character that I play. That would be the first person. Like I said, I like to play as Zenyaga, but gotta have Soldier 76 first because he is, he's very well rounded, and it would be fun. But like I said, I'll go back to the tranquility. You gotta be tranquil. I want you guys to be aware of this. That tranquility is the only way. It's the only path to enlightenment. It's to be tranquil. To be... All right, well, somebody's not tranquil in the background. But to be tranquil, to have tranquility, to be one with the iris. Pascal, can you do that? Look how tranquil he is. That is perfect. That is what I mean by being tranquil. Pascal not talking at all. This is our dream come true. So, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. First, I will disrupt the tranquility with discord. And then, I will walk the path to enlightenment. I will transcend the human form, be without, and be the epitome of tranquility.
All right, sorry about that.
Are you now...
Also, there was a new comic that just came out today. Check it out.
Oh yeah, I should try out Widowmaker first too.
Nah, Widowmaker needs to be taken out of the game.
You
Oh,
only
why?
throw the game.
Why? Because she can one-shot your faggot ass with a body shot?
Jesus, the language. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable, Fazzy. Can't believe that you would say a word like body. No, listen. It is truly unbelievable that they would put a sniper into this game and take all the fun out. How could they do such a thing? It was very fun to have all these different characters, but to include a sniper, to include somebody who's going to be sitting on the sidelines and just firing at people, terrible decision. Can't believe they included a sniper in such a fun game. And anyone that would snipe.
Oh.
Let me directly say something to people that would use a sniper rifle. You are the reason why Christmas doesn't happen some years. You are the reason why there are sometimes droughts in this world. You are the reason why our sun will soon turn into a red giant and engulf our planet. You need to be put down via sniper rifle, very close up, just to show you. Your death should come via being no-scoped.
Well, you could always throw games like Cantus.
Well, you could just get good, scrub.
I said that in the chat.
Let me tell you something, why don't you get a good mic? How about that?
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
But let me tell you something, alright? If you are the type of person that sits back to snipe instead of having fun with your friends, you're the worst. You disgust me.
You're garbage.
You garbage, and maybe it's time to stop.
You see, it's people that play snipers. I have one thing to say to you. Ruga Wagateki, go fuck yourself!
What?
All I gotta say is, I guess sniper rifles are Fred's weakness.
It's not. Is it they're garbage? No like it.
Fred, you just need to get good.
Let me tell you something.
Well, I mean, if Fred would get good to begin with, he wouldn't complain as much as he does.
I'm already good, and you're not even going to get the game, so I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth.
Well, I don't want to handicap you by getting the game, so I'm
You're
gonna
already
opt out.
handicapped. You're fucking
No, but
can't.
Fred is good at using Zenyatta.
Yeah. I'm good at finding tranquility.
Oh, he's good at getting
Well, a
shot.
preschooler is good at using Zenyatta, so you don't see me.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know.
You know what else?
You know what? He might be.
A preschooler
Oh.
is good at detecting the presence of airplanes and not having to live in that shit. How about that? A preschooler
Oh.
would be able to tell that if you drink to excess, you will pass out and not be able to remember your name. A preschooler, Fizz, would be able to understand that the gorillas have not been relevant for maybe 20 years. I expire my time. Good day to you, sir.
And you talk about me about long-winded slander, Fizz. How dare you?
Lord.
I'm sorry, I was falling asleep. What was Fred saying?
No, he's
He wasn't getting to the point.
He's passing out drunk again. Yeah.
I didn't even drink anything. Why would I pass out drunk?
Oh, you've been fucking dicking it rectally. I get it. That's fine. If you want to take alcohol rectally again, that's completely fine. He's able to pass
Is
a
that the first
breathalyzer
thing
just like that.
your mind goes to? It's like, oh, he's gonna just take it up the ass.
Let me tell you, Fizz, you know what Fizz does? He fucking soaks tampons in vodka and sticks them up there.
Ooh.
Better than listening to your dumbass.
So he does do it. See that shit?
No, I don't
You know,
fucking do
wow.
it.
It's classic
Fucking
slander going on. My
stupid.
God.
So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Overwatch excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be right then and there, playing some goddamn Overwatch, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'll probably get sick of it in 3 weeks or something. I don't know, but until then, oh.
Give it 2 weeks since you're gonna get your ass kicked by snipers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, let's give the advice right now. If you want to wreck Fred, just make a whole squad of Widowmakers.
Hey, you know what? Fred might be a good Zenyatta, but he's good at being Widowmaker's moving target.
Let me
He's
tell
good
you,
at being a goddamn target practice.
yeah, you're good at being goddamn background noise. First of all, all right. So let me tell you something. I can counteract the sniper. I'm just saying it's the play style is not in the spirit of Overwatch. And everything in Overwatch is to get medium to close range. There isn't really any super long range. I mean, think about the other characters. Think about the heroes. There's not really that much of an emphasis on long distance. There isn't.
Bastion.
He's not long range.
Fuck yeah, he is.
He's a minigun.
It has no spread.
It does have a very narrow, shot radius.
Sure, but you
Ooh,
can't
but-
snipe with that.
Yeah, you can.
I've been killed a few times by Bastion. With Hanzo is a completely different thing. That character can be really annoying when it comes to sniping.
Hanzo.
Yeah. He's pretty good at sniping.
Yeah, but like, you have to be super accurate with him.
Yeah.
You actually have to be.
He
good
does
at
a lot of damage.
But you have to be good at him.
I don't know. I've seen some really good Hanzos.
Good. And people are playing as him.
Yeah, good.
He's a fairly balanced. He's a fairly balanced character.
Who's a
Did I-
balanced character?
Did I say he was overpowered? No, I'm saying
Not
that he's
Zenyatta.
really good.
Wait, who's balanced? What is? Oh, okay.
Lord. This conversation's all over the place.
Absolutely. That's why I think we should end it and talk about more Overwatch.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's see what else is in our gaming queue here. Thoughts on Doom 2016? Anybody have thoughts on Doom 2016?
It's great. I love it.
What
Wait.
the hell was that?
I love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you using your keyboard to play it now?
Yeah, I am.
You are. You're playing Doom right now.
Not at the moment.
What a little bitch.
You're gonna say that other way.
I will slander you either way.
There's
I
no
was
stop.
actually one.
But
I was
no,
actually
it's a fun game. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miguel.
It's all good. I was actually watching a friend of mine play it, and it really does look really fun. I kind of like the idea of having like a crap ton of bosses in it, it being like frantic as all hell with the enemies flying at you and shit, and it being fast paced as well. I like that. I can't wait to play it. So that's. I haven't
Is it?
played the game yet, but I'm gonna get it at the end of the month. I'm gonna be really excited for it.
It's a blast. It really is. Very well designed game. I'm really happy with. I'm blast. id Software did a great job. It's a really good follow up to what Wolfenstein's reboot was.
Mm-hmm.
Second reboot. Sorry, they reboot a lot. Actually, third. They reboot it all the fucking time. Goddamn. But it's a great game. I'm really happy with it, and I'm sure a lot of other people are, and the people that aren't are just butthurt. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I haven't played it. I played the beta. I didn't like the multiplayer, so the multiplayer doesn't interest me. I do want to play the single player though. Looks interesting. I hear it's very complex. I heard that's where the most of the good feelings and vibrations are coming from. Is the single player experience. So yeah, I'll check it out when I get the chance. Let's see. Where do you stand with stealth games, in particular upcoming Dishonored and Styx sequels, if you heard about either, submitted by AOC?
I fucking suck at stealth, I'll tell you that. I'm not as bad as Phil, but
I was about to say you couldn't get any worse than that.
Probably
it's
the
hard to sneak when you're drunk all the time. Fizz, we
or
understand.
when you have airplane noises.
it's just hard to focus. I've got all these distractions. You know, I'm trying to focus on the TV, a couple drinks in my hand.
The neighbors.
Neighbors upstairs that move out next week. So I'm gonna
They're
fucking
polka dancing.
So all these fucking distractions, and I just can't focus on the stealth that portion.
Yep.
It's a shame.
I think that for me, man, I mean, I don't enjoy stealth portions. Like I said, well, not like I said, I didn't say anything yet, but I don't like stealth portions. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate them, right? It's not like I hate them because they're stupid or something. I just don't enjoy them personally. But I see the value of them and stuff. But yeah, I'm just not about sneaking around. And believe me, I've done my fair share of stealthing. I mean, I went and I got Foxhound rating on all of the Metal Gear Solid 5 missions. So. You know, I've done my fair share of the sneakins, but yeah, if I had my choice, I would go through guns blazing. It's a lot more fun, action, high pace. I like it. But you, Bagel, how you feel about the stealthins?
I actually played Dishonored quite a bit actually. I haven't beat it yet. I still need to, but I'm enjoying it. I'm not a big fan of stealth games, so. After playing it quite a bit, I actually had a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of neat things you can do in the game, and the game rewards you for actually doing what you're supposed to do rather than just going in guns blazing. I don't know why you would want to do that in the first place, but it's beyond me. I like the idea of like killing, like going after certain targets and stuff, like putting poison in someone's drink and then they'll drink it and then beat the mission.
So you like Hitman?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a first-person Hitman.
With
I really like
teleportation
it.
and
And
knives.
Magic powers.
it's got a very good story as well. I really enjoy it.
Man,
I need to beat it. I really do.
Hitman would be pretty easy if you could get a swarm of rats to just magically appear and eat people and shit. That'd be great.
Yeah, watching that is so disturbing.
It kind of, you know, Dishonored kind of does have elements from other games, obviously with the sneaking and shit. But yeah, I mean, using the Dishonored, you know, example, I really enjoyed Dishonored, and to be honest with you,
I will say that these stealth portions or portions where you can choose to be stealthy were kind of satisfying. You know, going through it, I've done a bunch of different style playthroughs on that game, and going through, I forgot what it was. I think it's like no kills except for the most. Well, no, I think you can get through the game without killing anybody, except for like. No. I don't think you can kill people that are. I don't know what that is. Not zombified, but people that have the, not the plague, the fucking, whatever it is, whatever the rats.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just can't remember what it's called for the life of me.
Whatever they have. I don't think you can kill any of them either. I forget, but I went through without killing anybody and trying not to get alerted. I think I got alerted like once or twice, but it's satisfying. It is. Dishonored actually provides satisfying stealth. And a bunch of different ways to do shit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what 2 brings out because if it somehow manages to one-up 1 in any way, that'll be friggin' awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
The best thing about Dishonored is you can knock people out and then drop them off the side of a building. And it doesn't count as killing them.
It's always funny to watch that.
You like on that bridge level, you can just toss them off the side, and it does not count as killing them.
Isn't that like the 4th chapter? That place you have to go into?
I think so. I love that bridge level though. It's my favorite level in the entire game.
Yeah.
I need to go back and play through that game again. I just played it through like a couple months, like in December.
I should get Definitive Edition. I don't know if it's really any different from the PC version though.
It just comes with the 2 expansions.
Oh, okay. Because I never got the expansions on the PC version, and I bought that for like $3 on a Steam sale. So
the expansions are fun. You play as that one thief king guy. I don't fucking remember his name.
King.
I might purchase it then, because I really want to play that game. Now, all this talk makes me want to play it now. And then Overwatch is coming out, and put a lot of focus on that game. Don't remind me.
Let's move on then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, here's a tough one. Would you rather play a co-op game with DSP at his house on his couch for 8 hours straight, or not play Overwatch for at least a year after launch? Submitted by Nikki82.
I feel like DSP in real life just playing games with him when he's not streaming could be not the worst person in the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh,
I wouldn't
God.
think that.
But you'd have to smell his garlicky body.
Yeah, but like, I talk to you almost twice a week. I can deal with it. But I feel like when he's not pressured to be making money, he could be a normal person. Semi-normal person, sorry.
Yeah,
Well, I disagree. I mean, look at what he did to Howard and shit, and Respect the Pack. Like, he's a deeply troubled individual.
Yeah, but he did it behind their back, which is okay. Because then I was
He did it to their face because he told Rambo when he was confronted about it that, oh yeah, I talked to them, they don't want any money. And then he got the BM, then he was stunting on him with the Beamer.
honestly, I can go on a withdrawal for about a year and play other things. I mean, I've done it with other games.
Wow.
It's 8 hours. Just fucking bite the dust. Bite the butt.
Bite the dust? So he's gonna get
Bite
left
the
behind?
Die for Overwatch, Moogle.
Another one bites the dust. I would take the 8 hours with Phil for the Overwatch. I would
with
do
these
it.
8 hours, do we have to be just us, or can we have other people with us? Because then,
Yeah, you know what?
I could hop into Fred's session and ruin it for him.
No. You have to be on the couch with them.
That's like a would you rather though.
I'll take the couch co-op with Philip.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm really stumped between that. I really think the 8 hours is more beneficial than not playing Overwatch for a year.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting on the couch, can I sit on the floor?
I mean, if you no, it's got to be couch co-op. It's got to be couch up.
Yeah.
Couch up.
I mean, you could sit on his lap, Wavy, if you really wanted to.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
You can be like
Get
kids and
Deanna to
pretend the
sit on
floor
his
is
lap.
lava.
Ooh.
How about you have to film fucking 4 DSP tries in a row nonstop?
Yeah. You have to hold the camera first.
You can't look away.
You have to hold the camera first, then you have to hand it to him, and then you have to eat on camera and give your detailed breakdown analysis of the new Double Whopper. And then you need to fucking...
Double Whopper with grilled cheese.
Yeah, like the super... You have to give your analysis on the fucking, quarter pounder with applewood bacon or some shit,
Quarter pounder with 3 extra pounds.
Yeah, the quarter... the fucking half pounder. And then you have to fucking hand it back to him, and then he,
Someone said you could play 8 hours of Overwatch with Phil.
Oh man, yo,
I'll
he'd
take the
get
couch
demolished.
Like dude with PSP tries it.
You could just troll him the whole time with me.
Mm-hmm.
Here's also a question: do we have to use his controllers too, or can we bring our own?
Jesus, the detail here. You're really setting this up. You're trying to pencil this down so you can get in there and play with them, huh?
I'm telling you, he wants to sit on his lap, play with the sticky controllers. I mean,
that thing would fucking slip out of my goddamn hands on the goddamn
No,
fucking green.
play
sooner or
with
later,
it.
Wavy over
Just
here is
all
gonna
over
start
now,
calling
though.
Phil Santa. So
Maybe that's
With all, the
Seattle.
shit, with all the soda he's probably spilled on those controllers, you can stick to your hand no matter what you do.
I'd rather sit on Leanna's lap than sit on DSP's lap.
Let me tell you something, man. That Seattle air will do you good, man.
hey, don't worry, Wavy. You don't have to be at Red Lobster to catch crabs.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, let's do the last video game. We'll close with the miscellaneous, and we'll switch to the lozengers. Let's see what we've got here. What games do you guys hate that everyone else overall loves? Submitted by Amoki7.
Destiny.
You hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, you suck. And your mechanical keyboard sucks.
Fucking cry about it.
I'm gonna say I hate Persona everything. Persona everything.
Well, at least you can admit you're wrong.
Nah. You don't like Destiny because you don't have skill at it. I don't like Persona because I don't have the patience to watch watch all those text boxes. Cinematic
Read.
text boxes. Read
I
garbage.
don't have the patience to listen to fucking people tell me a story that doesn't make sense, I guess.
You don't have to listen to the story at all. You can just go through and play the shit. I've played through the whole game and don't understand the story still. Because I don't need it.
Because there isn't one.
But you play Persona 4, and you gotta fucking be expected to know
story
all the
game.
garbage. Yeah, it's a story.
It's a story game.
It's garbage. It's supposed to be a game, not a fucking story game. I
Then
played
what do you call a role-playing game?
a Moogle.
baggy
It's a
game?
Moogle game.
Okay then.
And anyway, a game that I personally hate, but everyone else likes, would be Undertale. Fucking hate that game.
Undertale.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the characters. Gameplay is alright, but that's about it. And I especially do not like the fan base. Fuck every single one of them.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I do not like Five Nights at Freddy's, or Five Nights at
fair.
Fazzies, as I would call it.
Oh.
You know what? Go ahead. I don't like half of the games in the series.
Because those games get milked out so fucking much. And Scott
You know
keeps
what?
saying
Good on
time
the
and time
guy.
and again, this is gonna be my last game. What the fuck does he do? He turns his back and he's like, alright, time to make another game. Cash in on it.
Because he makes more and more money off each one. What do you think he's gonna
Yeah,
do?
I know. That's the thing. It's stupid because people are still gonna buy it no matter what.
I don't blame that man at all. He's doing what he knows is right for his family and his $27 million bank account.
I stopped playing Five Nights at Freddy's after Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Haven't looked back since, and I've only clocked in less than 4 hours in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, so I didn't even play that one that much.
I just think the fan base is just absolutely ridiculous for that game. So it's kind of like Undertale's, but I don't really care about that. I still like the game. I just don't like the fan base.
Ooh. Well, maybe he'll pull a KG and leave the fan base.
I never was part of it to begin with.
Whoa. All right. Well, anybody
never
else? Anybody else? Games that everybody else loves, but they hate.
Nope. I can't really think of something off the top of my head.
I'm gonna go.
You motherfucker, Pask. Why? Get that shit out of here. We don't need this.
Hold on. Somebody in the chat that said they hated Max Payne 3. Why? That game was great.
Max Payne 2
Wait,
is
That's Undertale
trash.
spelled with,
Max
like-
Payne 2 is trash. Yeah, Max Payne 3 was great.
Yeah.
I love Max Payne.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fucking long ass game about a dude just whining constantly, but the gameplay was a lot of fun. And honestly, I don't hate Max as a character. He's annoying, but I don't hate him.
I can't think of a score that I can't think of a game that got like a bad review score that I really like. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought this was games that you hate but everyone likes, not games that
Oh, okay,
everybody
good.
hates but you like.
Okay, good. Making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Max Payne 2. Garbaggio. Oh my goodness. Don't like it.
That game did not get a very good reception, so
Because it was
I can't blame you.
trash. Oh, Borderlands 1. Oh, that game is so miserable.
Borderlands 1 was fucking unbearable.
Unbelievably bad.
I didn't mind the first game at all.
Oh,
When you played it when it first came out, like a while ago, it was great. When you go back to it after playing Borderlands 2, which is severely updated gameplay, it's hard. It's so hard to go back to.
You can't
Yeah.
go back to it now. Like, you'll try to play Borderlands 1, and then you'll get through like an hour and be like, well, I could be playing Borderlands 2, and then you go to the better game.
And then you play Borderlands 2 for 12 hours. Forget about it. Borderlands 2 was like it was like dumb, but it was so much fun to play.
I can't.
It was full of stupid 2009 memes.
I don't like Bad Rats. Despite the fact
Okay.
that
Correct.
Moving on.
Everybody likes Bad Rat.
Pascal bought me like 17 copies and shit.
I must remain pure.
I'm just gonna wait for it to go on sale and I'll buy 17 for Fezzy.
Yeah.
I will decline all of them.
Fezzy, I don't think you realize I spent $5 on Bad Rats alone and I got 25 copies. So like
Yeah.
you're fucked.
I will deny every single one.
Ooh.
What about
And this-
what
Infinitely
game-
send.
Go on. Sorry.
I'm just gonna infinitely send them to him. Like every time he declines, you send more.
He's trying to threaten a Moogle.
That's at the point where you just accept it, so you can't get shit anymore.
Nope. Deny.
Have fun. You're gonna get sick and tired of hitting that deny button after a while. You'll give in. Everybody does.
No, it becomes your basic routine, like saying how you won't update Skype. It becomes a basic routine.
How about games everybody hates but you actually like? How about that? Reverse it a little bit. What do you think of that?
Far Cry 4.
I never got to give my game though.
Ooh.
Okay. Well then fucking name your game.
The GTA series. I just can never get the appeal of them.
All right, so never talk to this guy again.
Levy's gone.
The opposite.
I'll have a number 9 large.
Nah, you won't have nothing.
I'm gonna go on a whim and say that Splatterhouse because that game actually got shat on pretty hard when it first came out. I know that a lot of people did not like that game at all.
I remember
And
enjoying it. It was just the executions were super repetitive.
Yeah, it really was. Like after a while, and sometimes like half the time I'll execute them, and it's just like I'll get into them like another one, and then I fuck it up, and then you have to do it all over again. It's kind of stupid, but yeah, that was the one annoying thing about the game. But the story was good, the gameplay was fun, the executions were kind of silly. So yeah, I do agree with you on that. The music though, the music in that game, because the soundtrack was like, done. Well, it was like metal bands and shit, all kinds, fucking genres and shit. So it was a great game overall. I don't understand why it was so hated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Far Cry 4. I'm also gonna go Watch Dogs. Man, people hated the shit out of some Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs was super mediocre and overhyped. That's why people didn't like it.
I
enjoyed Far Cry 4. It was fun.
I like it.
It had a grappling hook that made it a good game.
The grapple hook was great, and there was a lot of satisfying things, like, you know, going to the towers, you know, sort of like Far Cry, sort of like Assassin's Creed. You get the shit, you get the shit, and you're good to go. So, yeah.
All right, so I've got two for this list. The Legend of Spyro series. I had a lot of fun with those games back when I was little, and I still do today. I think they're definitely not what Spyro used to be, but I still think that they're pretty good. And the second thing would be Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault. I played the shit out of the multiplayer. It was pretty great, and I was even on top of the leaderboards at one point.
Well, maybe
So,
finally get on top of something. That's good.
Fuck.
Damn.
Let's talk about my games. One of my most enjoyed games is actually
Lame.
Bad Rats.
Get
Just
the
kidding.
fuck.
You
Why
are
we
a
don't-
cancer.
This is why we don't talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
This is why nobody takes you seriously.
Yeah.
No, fuck you, Magel.
Ah! Call him Pickle.
No.
Pickle.
Pickle.
Oh, we're doing that shit now.
Pickle Master.
For some reason, everybody I talked to didn't like Jack 3.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I love Jack 3. I think it was great.
But Jack 3 was amazing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Jack 3.
Yeah.
There you
No,
go.
I just don't hear people say people say it's like the not as good, but like that wasn't even me, Eddie.
Oh.
I never bullshit.
You
Slander.
didn't blame for wavy shit. No, that's great.
Yo, a misquote.
That's when you know you're
That
fucked.
was wavy. You know what, Eddie? You're fired.
When people start confusing you for fucking wavy, now you know you're fucked. You went from you got downgraded from Pascal to wavy.
Yo,
Oh,
Paz,
look at
you're
that.
Getting slandered even though you never even said it.
Oh,
That
goodness.
hurts.
That's
I am
some serious
dead
slander.
inside. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm sorry,
That's-
Pascal.
I
That's
don't
fun.
even remember what game I was gonna actually say. Other than
Nathan.
that, what?
It probably wasn't important to begin with, so.
Oh, told. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. We got, let's see. Is Lewis at I Went Two Faced Twitter feed the worst? Submitted by Lithalsa. Is it the worst?
Yeah, it's like a step above TIHYDP, but it's like it's
Nah,
pretty bad.
that's the best.
No, I've seen worse. I was on Blake's before.
Ooh, and Cantus. Don't forget Cantus.
Yeah.
All right. So let me just break this down. There are a bunch of terrible Twitters in this
Hashtag
community,
terrible Twitters.
and let's go down the list.
Oh, wow.
The worst out of all of them. I don't
Oh,
care
no.
who the fuck you are. The worst one is Blake. First and foremost. I mean, the things that he posts, no. You never want to go there. Don't ever. You will die. Now, second would be Cantus. Because of all the stuff that he posts, he's essentially Diet Blake. And then third, we've got Lewis. Lewis comes in third because, while he posts the Fappanese, it is not to the extreme measures of Blake and Cantus. So, And then I think fourth would end up being fuck, I don't know.
Lip.
I mean, when would Fazfuck's Twitter feed come in posting those shitty Overwatch memes?
Probably at the 24th, whenever the game releases.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
What a good time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What a time to be alive. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Moving on. Oh man, Lewis is very popular. Is Lewis even a person? What the fuck is he? Submitted by Tyler Hansen.
A walking weed.
He is a sentient robot that is just programmed to shit out memes.
He's a weeaboo that somebody let out of the attic.
Ooh.
He's a sentient anime character.
I guess that's one word to use, sentient.
Somebody buy him a Crunchyroll subscription so he leaves us the rest alone.
He won't leave us
He was a
alone.
young
He'll want
boy,
another
so-
one.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a Weeb a Crunchyroll subscription, he'll ask for another. It's like giving a mouse a cookie.
Speaking of Crunchyroll, I could give someone a Crunchyroll subscription for free if they want it.
Give it to Lewis. Well, he probably already has 3 years prepaid.
Give it to Freddy, boy. Make him watch all
Probably
that.
buys
anime.
all their merch too.
Make Fred watch the rest of Himoto Umaru-chan.
No. I watched all of it. I did like a Let's Endure style shit on it. It's terrible.
It's so bad.
It's terrible. The
My
worst.
favorite thing is the soundtrack.
The whole thing is bad.
The soundtrack is my favorite thing because it's just a fucking train whistle. You know it's fucking true though.
Train
Garbage.
whistle?
Yeah. Like, I have to link this shit. Hold on.
So while Pascal goes to look up that bit of trivia, we'd like to do a quick giveaway for you guys here on YouTube. If you would so kindly enter in the word Doom in the comments section, first person gets a copy of Doom, the 2016 version, on Steam, courtesy of Lathalsa, at Lathalsa on Twitter, Lithalsa. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Good luck, my friends.
Whenever you listen to the soundtrack when she's changing into her fucking terrible form.
How did this
With the-
turn into us talking shit about Lewis to talking about anime?
Oh, it's a natural.
Well,
it's a natural progression.
It's a natural progression.
Yeah. Goes from one to the other.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, that's how it works. All right. Let's do a couple more miscellaneous while fucking Pascal just tippity taps away, and we'll get out of here for tonight.
He's like
let's-
Fazzy never getting to the fucking point.
Damn.
Oh yeah, well you know what? You probably are sitting there trying to stay awake because you get
Yeah,
so
because you're
drunk
fucking
so often.
talking. I'm trying to stay awake because you're talking.
Yeah,
I'm-
well,
I'm almost
nobody
passing
cares
out,
when you
too.
speak. Yeah, well, no one cares when you speak either. So shut it.
At least I can
Oh.
get to the point in my slander.
Well,
Yeah,
the podcast,
yeah,
the
and
podcast
that
is
usually
already
takes
over.
about
basically-
5 fucking minutes.
You're basically the bathroom break of the SOK. Every time you talk, I could just take a bathroom.
Yeah,
Won't
and
miss
you're,
anything.
and you're the toilet paper of the SOK because everyone shits on you all the time.
Fred's having an orgasm over there.
Wow, the slander there.
Damn.
Whoa.
We'll get drunk some more.
I haven't been drinking. Go make some fucking sense for once in your life.
Yo, this is better
I
promo
do.
than Roman Reigns. Holy crap.
I mean, you're gonna sit over there, and the moment Phil plays Spyro, your right arm's just gonna be so massive from you jacking off all the time.
Nah, you
Be
see,
like,
the
"Ooh,
only
Phil finally
sense
plays
that
Spyro."
you get is the few pennies that you get on your paycheck. So, nah.
Like Fazzy over here is gonna be like, "Ooh, I can finally play with my purple dragon too, Phil."
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you
Yeah.
trying to push the fact that nah?
See?
You see stuff
You
like that,
just-
nah.
You just drag on and on and on.
All right, moving on.
Coming from somebody who listens to the Gorillas on a regular basis.
Ned?
Well, it's better than any band you listen to, so that's a plus there.
I'm sorry? Sorry that the music I listen to is actually of note.
Like,
Terrible
Has
notes.
contributed something to music in
no,
general.
let's hear your music of note.
He likes to,
Of note?
he likes to listen
Of
to Britney Spears.
Absolutely not.
He's pretty,
I
he is
actually,
pretty
my
toxic.
favorite album, as of Fred's knowledge, is the Farrah Abraham recording.
You're
of course.
goddamn right.
Oh yeah, that one is the best.
You gotta watch it alongside her home movie.
Oh, it's
the
not a
first
home
one.
movie. There's a fucking professional camera crew there.
It's her like home produced film.
Oh yeah,
Everybody loves
her
it.
porno with well-known porn star.
Guy
Yeah,
with dick.
guy with dick. Yeah, that's what he was credited as. Guy with dick. That's what Pascal will never get credited as. But anyways, here's a good question here. What are your guys' favorite drink beverages? Submitted by Amoki7.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Well, if it's a drink and or beverage, it should count. Me, I like... See, I got a couple things. And let me school y'all on something. First of all, the Mexican Coke. Second of all, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Third of all, the red Gatorade Fruit Punch. Not any of the fancy crap. Regular Gatorade, regular Fruit Punch. And finally...
Regular Gatorade's yellow Gatorade.
the water. You gotta have the water. Perfect, crisp, clean water from Aquafana, Fiji, or Smart Water.
Your local tap.
Nah, that's
Well,
full of the fluoride.
I think I speak on behalf of
Get a-
Loophole
then
as
get a-
well.
then
Dr.
get a
Pepper.
filter.
Fluoride is too small too small to be filtered by traditional means.
Coming from
gotta
the
get
guy
that,
who likes red Gatorade to begin with.
Oh, it's delicious.
The worst Gatorade flavor ever.
Nah,
Oh, shit.
it's got
It's all
all
about the orange
flavors
Gatorade. I don't know what you're
nipped.
talking about.
I
You gotta
actually
go.
bought
You gotta
that
go
too.
shit.
classic.
No,
You gotta
so
go yellow. You
I
gotta
will
go
say
classic.
orange is good. I have
No.
orange and fruit punch, the two of them. I bought both the flavors. So don't
Now,
you
the-
talk at me.
The blue Gatorade is the best.
Yeah, you see, Kama gets it.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kama gets it.
Gatorade is where it's at.
You just want to have
I
a
have,
blue tongue.
Kama gets it.
I have 3 beverages in particular. Coffee.
Cacks, and kicks.
Fuck off. Coffee, iced tea, and peach juice.
I thought for sure you were going to say cock, penis, and even more balls.
Oh, wow.
What? I will fucking nuke your ass out of this damn Skype call.
Oh.
I've got
But
it
you're not the
extreme, right?
host. I'm the host, you son of a bitch.
I've got a few
Well,
beverages.
I can be a
like
host of the Skype
let's
chat,
see.
so I can eject you out of here.
Then the call's gonna end, you shit.
Oh.
Oh well.
And you're gonna cause
not my
more
problem.
problems than you already have.
Who's
Yes,
gonna
it
end the
is.
call and the
The
stream
third
too?
one.
Hey, he'll be ending
fell
the stream
swoop.
for he'll be ending the stream for the third time.
Oh well, not my problem. I already fucked up the fucking stream anyway.
Twice.
Yep.
Alright. So we'll do one more question and we'll get out of here. Motherfuckers, let's see.
I didn't give my beverage.
Well, we
I
already
give
know
my-
what it is. It's a fucking stiff one.
That's what she said.
Well, non-alcoholic, I like myself some Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, you love that fucking Coke from south of the border.
Hey, you got to get it somewhere.
Yeah.
Isn't
And
that
I don't use my own product. That's where you're
Yeah,
mistaken.
you don't get high on your own supply.
No, that's rule number 1. I also
Alright.
like myself some White Russians.
Well, keep that to yourself. Alright, last question here. That we'll answer for tonight. Hey, Pickle, when are you gonna bring us all some chocolate submitted by Heavy Metal Gamer Show?
Never.
Oh,
Now go fuck yourself.
wow.
Moving
Well,
on.
ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the SoKast. We're gonna wind down. Mr. Kama, where can we find you, and what have you been up to?
Just finishing up Assassin's Creed Syndicate on the last 2 sequences now, and you can find me on Twitter at Kamasubu. Probably playing God of War next.
Mr. Fizz.
You can find me, Dr. Fizz, on Twitter, and I've been waiting for Fazzy to finish his sentence.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Fazzy.
Well, you see, you neglect the fact that I just started speaking. You can find me on Twitter at TTSBB1. You can find my YouTube at FreddyFazFuck. And you can find my Twitch, which is also at TTSBB1. Short, sweet, and to the punch. Fuck you, Fizz.
Wow. Mr. Gravy.
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Ligaya Rosteru. And what I've been doing lately, just playing video games.
The streaming,
Simple as that.
the streaming extraordinaire, Mr. Bagel, Mr. Pickle.
You can find me on YouTube under Moogle Fantasy. You can find me on Twitch under Mog Fantasy. I just fucked up. I meant Twitter. You can find me on Twitch under Moogle Master 102. And yeah, that's it.
Mr. Pascal.
Alright, so you can find me in hell like everywhere, every week. And you can find me on Twitter at Brotunga. So, you guys have a good day.
No, we're not going to have a good day. We're usually in hell right with you whenever you come into a call. You can find me, your friend Freddy Boy, at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Deal with Pascal. You can also find me on YouTube. Fred Fucks in 2 flavors. One is animated avatar, one is not animated avatar. You can also you can find this podcast, right? So let's say that you are a hitbox person and Moogle's computer turns off itself, and you'd like to hear what happened, or let's just say in general you want to watch this thing back for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe you're crazy. You can go to the YouTube channel Sons of Kojima on YouTube. Don't look up SoKast. If you look up SoKast, do look up SoKast. If you look up SOK, you're gonna find like some weird fucking shit that's in a foreign language that has nothing to do with us. I don't know what that's about. But if you look up SoKast, or you look up, Sons of Kojima, or any of that kind of stuff, you will find us. And if you're on YouTube and you wanna show up for the tech issues and for the stream and for the shenanigans, you can find us hitbox.tv/Sons of Kojima every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, until whenever the fuck we feel like it. And that is it. Thank you guys for another fun-filled episode. Number 82 is in the books. Thank you guys very much for showing up. Thank you to the viewer-submitted doc for all of the viewer-submitted topics, questions, all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for all of your support, your feedback, which we are listening to. We love you. Good fuck yourselves. Good night.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Nice.